Welcome to the Pepsi On Deck Show, the official pregame show of the San Antonio Missions Baseball Club. Pepsi, the joy of Pepsi. Now, for a preview of tonight's Missions game, plus a whole lot more, let's go out to the ballpark.
Well, hi, everybody, from Wolf Stadium. I'm Roy Ecup, along with Jeff Sleed, Stu Paul, and Stephanie Shropshire, our producer tonight. And welcome aboard. The Missions hosting the Arkansas Travelers. Game one of a four-game series that will carry us through Monday night. 7:05 tonight, 7:05 tomorrow, a 2:05 Sunday afternoon, and then a 7:05 Monday night before the Travelers leave, and then the Frisco Rough Riders come calling for a four-game series. Basically, these aren't just another 16 games on the first half schedule. This is truly the down-the-stretch run for this ball club, trying to sew up a first-half championship. And tonight the Missions head in with a 5.5-game lead, 6 in the loss column over the Diablos, but there's still work to be done, Jeff Sleed. Never is as easy as it looks.
Especially when you consider the team that they're playing, they've never seen before this year at all. I mean, here we are 2 months into the season, and this is the first time we're going to be seeing Arkansas. So, I mean, it's a disadvantage for both teams, but when you're trying to put somebody away and win outright, it could turn out to be more trouble than it looks.
Well, this is the so-called tougher half of that Eastern Division. Arkansas and Frisco comprise the elite over there. They're running 1-2 in the division. The Missions earlier in the year took full advantage of the other half of that Eastern Division, Tulsa and Wichita, by reeling off 15 wins in a row. Now, El Paso is thinking, if they could do that, and I don't think they can, I think both those clubs are much better than they were when the Missions headed over that way. Besides that, the Missions were in an incredible hot streak. You got to think that the Missions created most of those wins just by simply being the best team on the land at that time. So it'll be interesting to see how the Diablos fare against that other half, though. If they think they can go over there and win the 14 out of 16 or whatever, then it would indeed put some pressure on the Missions to play extremely well against the other half of the East, the better half, supposedly.
And, really, none of that's going to matter as long as the Missions take care of business.
Exactly. All those numbers out there doesn't mean a thing if the Missions go out tonight and tomorrow night and the night after and just play it one game at a time. I've not even thought about a magic number. I'm sure there's one out there, but it's 11. Lee Schotty says the magic number is 11 for the Missions. So any combination of 11 wins or 11 Diablo losses will give the Missions the first half. You're going to talk about all that, aren't you, with Dave Brundage coming up?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll get to that right after the break. Right after this from Pepsi, it's Jeff Sleed and Dave Brundage on board tonight in the spotlight. Right back after this.
Para mi gente en Dallas, El Valle, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Hit the flow with the feeling while you reach for the ceiling. Pepsi, got your back, making true what you're dreaming. El movimiento, la generación. Pepsi, sí, el nuevo sabor. Got a craving for the cold taste taking over. Got a beat, first place. Si se puede, el ritmo te mueve. Pepsi, sí, puro ambiente. Pepsi, sí, el movimiento de los tiempos siguiendo tus sentimientos. Pepsi, sí, Pepsi, sí, staying true to the red, white, and blue. Check the logo, I thought that you knew. P-E-P-S-I, Pepsi, sí, no questions why. El jovenazo, play for real. Disfruta la vida, do what you feel. Pepsi, boy, that's what I enjoy. For the people down south, the real McCoy. Pepsi, sí, sí, señor. La raza latina, puro amor. Follow the movement, Pepsi movement. Dropping those new hits, nothing for coolness. Who's that? Un latino, Pepsi, sí. Tú sabes, mijo. Pepsi, sí, la fresco, number one. 100% échale ganas and have some fun. Pepsi, sí, it's for me, it's for you. Generation new coming through, that's how we do. Pepsi, sí.
Well, the Missions are back home at Wolf Stadium, and here we are 2 months into the season, and you're seeing a team you haven't seen here before, Arkansas. What do you know about them?
Actually, quite a few of these guys were here last year as far as their hitters. I know a few of their, James and Haynes, a couple guys that I don't know. I also do know a familiar face, Jake Weber, one of their better hitters on the ball club. And, I think that, coming in, we've got an idea what they want to do. I know they play fairly aggressive baseball like we do. I know that's exactly, kind of what style of baseball we play. It'll be a pretty good matchup.
Do you think that the guys are thinking about game by game, or is it hard not to think, you know what, we're almost there, we almost got this thing wrapped up?
Well, I don't think we ever have it wrapped up until it's official. So, all year long we've done a great job of taking game by game, one game at a time. And obviously we've played a whole lot of streak baseball, and we're looking to break that streak tonight. I know we haven't gone back-to-back wins, or we haven't played a win-loss type deal all year long. So, I think that we win 18 games in a row. We did a great job of taking one game at a time. We won 14 games on the road. We took one game at a time there as well. So I think that that's probably one of the biggest things that we've done, is that we take game by game, and we know the magnitude of each ball game now, and it's our job to execute.
Do you think it'll sink in at some point with these guys, and with you for that matter? 18 in a row. The more I think about it, the more amazing that becomes.
Well, it's a reason why we're in first place. It's a reason why, and you've got to have luck on your side, and you've got to be playing good baseball. You've got to play well as a team. You've got to have a very consistent lineup. You've got to have consistent starting pitching, and I think, talking about the 18 games and talking about our season so far to this day, that's why we're in first place, and that's why we're 5.5 games up, I believe. Now, at any point in time, that, if you take the game of baseball for granted, I know that it'll jump up and bite you in the ass, I tell you, and it's my job and our job as a staff to make sure that doesn't happen. So I think in the back of our head, you really want to install that into these young guys' minds, is that we're going to take one game at a time. We're not going to change who we are. We're not going to do something different. We're going to come out. We're going to play the style of baseball that we're capable of. We're playing a new team. We want to jump out. We want to jump out on top, and we want to show them who's the aggressor.
Is it important for you to finish things out here, or is it the kind of thing where you'll take it wherever you can?
Well, I mean, as far as where would we like to clinch?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where we clinch. I could care less. I just as soon clinch as soon as possible. I think from that standpoint, that's easy to say. But we've got two teams, playing in the other division we haven't seen yet. We're unfamiliar with what they're all about. We don't know a lot of their pitching. I know Frisco's coming in after that, but right now our minds are on Arkansas right now, and I know that they've had some ups and downs as of late. They've lost a couple starting pitchers, so I look to jump out on top. I look to set the tone, and I love to put the pressure on them.
Talking about starting pitchers, what about Matt Thornton? Have you been amazed at the success, or did you know that he had it all along? I mean, it seems like it's incredible that he's come this far this quickly.
Well, it comes from perseverance. It comes from hard work. It comes from, really dedicating yourself to the game of baseball, and I think that's what Matt's done. He's a great, hard-working guy. He prepared himself for the first two games. I know that he didn't want to come in and let us down. Jumps in the middle of a pennant race. Aside from last year, he left last year when we were 20 games out of first place. I think that him stepping in here is really his concentration level, his work ethic. Everything is carried over, and all stems from his hard work for obviously what he's all about on the mound. I know it's 2 outings, and I've been very, very happy, very pleased to see what I saw him throw yesterday, probably as well as I've ever seen him throw yesterday. And he walked away with a no decision. So, at the same time, that's part of the game, and and he'll be ready to go in 4 or 5 more days.
What about tonight's starting pitcher, who's had great success at times, and other times no?
Well, Rhett's on the right track. We talk about dedicating yourself, like Matt, as Matt has prepared himself, and Rhett, I really believe, has really kind of turned the corner on dedicating himself and getting himself, no longer just pitching to get Double-A hitters out. He's pitching to show people that he belongs in the big leagues, and that's the attitude, and that's the attitude that you want to take when you walk out there on that mound. You don't pitch just to pitch to get Double-A guys out, and obviously it looks good when you're getting them out and you're having some success at the same time. But we're not going to set our goals on just getting Double-A hitters out. He's got plenty of good enough stuff to pitch in the big leagues. He's on the right track. He is working harder than he ever has in his life. I believe he's dedicating himself to the game, and it's paying off, and it shows.
Thanks for visiting with us, Skip. Good luck in the series.
Outstanding. We'll need it. I don't know. Thank you.
We'll be back with more of the Pepsi on Deck show right after this.
Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. I'm sorry. I think you took my Mountain Dew.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've misplaced it, and I'm pretty sure. Is that a green bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be mine. Can I have that?
I just bought this one off the street.
What, that little place?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's where
right
I left it. I left it in the refrigerator case. So, just hand it over. That'd be great.
I don't think so.
Why? What are you hiding?
It's not. This is my drink.
Prove it. What's the serial number?
I don't
Come on, what's the serial number, Mr. It's My Drink? Come on, what?
I just bought it.
Which word's bigger, Mountain or Dew?
I don't know which word is bigger. I just bought it.
You don't know what I do? It's Dew. Dew's bigger. What color is Dew?
Red.
All right, that's a lucky guess.
I think you're mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken, man. I'm thirsty. Do you want? I'll tell you what. I'll give you the first sip off of it.
Nothing comes between a Dew drinker and their Mountain Dew.
What are you afraid of?
Germs for one.
All right, cops here.
Do the Dew.
Well, around the Texas League tonight, a full schedule for this evening. It'll be El Paso at Wichita. That's the other big one insofar as the missions are concerned. Midland visits Tulsa, and Frisco at Round Rock to round out the schedule this evening. Full big league schedule as well, and we'll be keeping you posted throughout the American and National League as the evening goes on. 96 degrees at first pitch, a southerly breeze, 12 to 14 miles per hour. Beautiful night for baseball, and we are delighted to have you with us this evening for the first game of the series between the Missions and the Arkansas Travelers. 8 games. This series will tell a lot. It'll say a lot about how the Missions really do shape up in this Texas League Western Division race. Tonight's starting pitchers, Dusty Bergman will go for Arkansas and Rhett Johnson for San Antonio. Stay with us. Play-by-play on the other side. For the crew, Stephanie Shropshire, Jeff Sleed, and Stu Paul. We'll see you on the other side with play-by-play. Right after this on AM 680 KKYX.
You've been listening to the Pepsi On Deck Show, the official pregame show of the San Antonio Missions Baseball Club. Pepsi, the joy of Pepsi. Now, stand by for Missions play-by-play coverage coming up next, right here on the radio home of the San Antonio Missions, 680 AM, KKYX.
Hi, I'm Burl Yarbrough, president of the San Antonio Missions Baseball Club, and I have a short message about how to find money for college. Last year, Texas students received more than $2 billion in financial aid for college or technical school. The most important support students received, though, was from their parents and their family. To find out how you can help your kids get some of that $2 billion in financial aid for college, visit the Internet at collegefortexans.com or call free 888-311-8881. Or better yet, have your kids do it. collegefortexans.com or have them call free 888-331-8881. College, go get it. The future is theirs, and they need your support.
San Antonio Missions Baseball is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Pepsi Cola, the joy of Pepsi. By Church's Chicken, full flavor, full pockets, full life. By Mrs. Baird's Bread, Texas-born, Texas bred. By Evergreen RV, see the USA the Evergreen way. By Security Service Federal Credit Union, it pays to know us. By Turfgrass America, making a positive impact on people's lives and the environment. By Whataburger, just like you like it. By Humana, guidance when you need it most. By San Antonio Water System. Be a water saver. By Pick and Pull. We are the trusted name in self-service auto and truck dismantling for over 16 years. By Higher Education. Go get it. By SAMissions.com and by the Texas Department of Agriculture Go Texan program. Good people, great products. Now, let's go out to the ballpark for the play-by-play with the longtime voice of the Missions, Roy Acuff.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome aboard tonight's broadcast, the Missions and the Arkansas Travelers from the Wolf here in San Antonio. I'm Roy Acuff along with Jeff Sleed, Stu Paul, and Stephanie Shropshire. The Missions home after a split of a 4-game series in El Paso, taking on the Arkansas Travelers. Get to see them for the first time this year, and we'll be seeing a lot of Arkansas over the next 16 days. 8 games, 4 here and 4 in Little Rock. So stay with us. We are going to go to break right now and come right back and check those lineups right after this.
Hey, did you see that?
What?
There's a huge coffee cup on that Security Service Federal Credit Union billboard.
A real coffee cup?
No, genius. It just looks like a real cup. It says 24/7 telephone center. Real humans, lots of coffee.
Are you trying to tell me you want some coffee?
No, I want to join Security Service where you can talk to a real person on the phone anytime. Their member contact center never closes, and their service centers have the best hours in town.
Get out. Our bank sure doesn't.
No, it doesn't. And Security Service offers some of the best rates on almost any kind of loan you need. You know, they are one of the leading lenders in town.
Hang on a second.
What?
Great service and great rates, and they're one of the area's top lenders?
Yeah.
I guess you better call Security Service now.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it's Sunday. Well, you know what? You can call them tomorrow.
No, just hand me the phone. Their member contact center is open. Remember the coffee cup?
Yeah, you know what? Now I want some coffee.
You know what? I want your phone.
Stay in touch with your money every day of the year. Security Service Federal Credit Union. It pays to know us. Over 450 ways to join. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Mrs. Baird's would like to ask, what's better than cheering on your San Antonio Missions at Wolf Stadium with a delicious hot dog, served on a fresh Mrs. Baird's bun, of course, and an ice-cold Pepsi? How about all of this for 4 people at a great discount? We're talking outfield reserve tickets with a total savings of $10. It's Mrs. Baird's Grand Slam Deal Coupon, only on specially marked packages of Mrs. Baird's bread and buns at your supermarket. Now that's the best catch of the game.
Hi, this is Edgar Martinez. You're listening to San Antonio Mission Baseball.
Now those lineups first for the Arkansas Travelers. Nathan Haynes leads off center field. Casey Smith at second base, batting second. Jake Weber, former Mission, will be in left field and hit third. Mike O'Keefe at first base, batting fourth. Ryan Buddy will catch and hit fifth. Brian Speck will be at shortstop and hit sixth. Brent Del Chiaro will be the DH. Jason Hill will be at third base and bat eighth, and Carlos Duncan in right field hitting ninth. On the hill for the Travelers, left-hander Dusty Bergman, making his first start, his 22nd appearance overall. 3 wins, 1 loss, and a 4.50 ERA. For the Missions, leading off in center field, Mike Curry. Luis Hugueto at shortstop, batting second. Jose Lopez, second base, hitting third. A.J. Zapp at first base, batting fourth. Justin Leone will be at third base and hit fifth. John Lindsay, the DH. Jamie Bubella batting seventh in left field. Elpidio Guzman batting eighth in right field. And Scott Maynard will catch and hit ninth. And Rhett Johnson will go for the Missions. Johnson 4-2, making start number 11. Overall earned run average at 3.51. But in that all-important, what have you done for me lately category, Johnson has been brilliant, 1-1 with a 1.44 over his last 3 starts. In May, he's 2-1 with a 2.73 ERA. He was 2-1 in April, but his earned run average ended at 5.55. So we're seeing the Red Johnson that finished the season last year in San Antonio on such a big note. He's beginning to really get into a good groove here. And we are set to go. The Travelers, Nathan Haynes leads off, and we've heard a lot about this young kid. Left-handed batter, can fly on the base paths, 14 steals in 16 attempts. The Johnson pitch is fouled off left side, out of play. Strike one. And we're underway at the Wolf. First of an 8 consecutive day homestand. 4 against Arkansas and then 4 against Frisco. Here's the 0-1. And that's a strike called on the outside corner, 1-1. Or 0-2, correction. 0-2 on Haynes. He fouled the first pitch off. Smith to follow, then Jake Weber. Swung on line to right center field, in for a base hit. Over to cut it off, Guzman. And Haynes is aboard, and now we'll probably see this young kid in action on the bases.
An 0-2 pitch, Roy.
Yeah, and he looked like he was sitting on the pitch and just jumped all over it. Haynes is third in the league in steals behind Curry and Ugetto.
Well, he's got his competition right in front of him here tonight.
Here's Casey Smith, an open stance, throw to first. Haynes back. This will be a test for Scott Maynard, who is one of the best in the business at throwing out would-be base runners. Maynard has nailed 44% of those trying to steal on him. Throw over. So he is one of the best, and I know we'll see this Arkansas club try to run some, especially Haynes. He's their big threat. He and Carlos Duncan, who bats ninth in the order. Pitch bunted, third base side. Leone in, can't make a play. He tried to make a bare hand play on a bunt to third, and that'll be a hit. Smith dropping a bunt. And the Travelers open the game with back-to-back hits. A solid single to right and a bunt single to third, and here's Jake Weber.
I think that made that bunt so effective was Smith, even though he could have been up there in an obvious sacrifice situation, did not show bunt. He drag bunted it for a base hit. And so Leone could not come in nearly as much as he wanted to. Perfectly positioned ball. And now first and second, nobody out.
Here's our old friend Jake Weber, former Mission in the Mariner days, takes a breaking ball strike on the inside corner. Weber went over to St. Louis from Seattle and now back in the Texas League with Anaheim. Inside, low, gets away from Mayo, and both runners move up a base. Haynes to third and Smith to second. Wild pitch. So an uncharacteristic slow start for Johnson, especially when you look at his recent numbers. When you chart his last 3 starts, 1.44 ERA. Count is 1-1 on Weber, and the pitch is grounded foul past the bag at third. Now 1-2 on Jake.
Not surprisingly, the Mission's infield is playing back. Don't want to give away a big inning right away. With an infield drawn in and a ball hit over the heads of second baseman or the shortstop, or in a spot that they'd normally be able to get to.
Mm-hmm. They play Weber slightly toward left center. The pitch is line to left. That's down the line, right toward the foul line, and Bubella over can't get it. It's up in the seats. Weber had a solid year with the Missions 2 seasons ago. One of that club's top hitters. He was an everyday right fielder. Here's the pitch, 1-2, and a ball. Checked it outside. Jake with St. Louis, the Double-A St. Louis club, last year. Now this year, back in the Texas League, ball 3 is wide. He's always been a good hitter. Weber still holds most of the Atlantic Coast hitting records when he played there with the North Carolina State Wolfpack. Has always hit well. 3-2 pitch. Swinging, foul tipping that one. Weber in San Antonio in 2001 batted .293. Drove in 58 runs with 28 doubles, among the league leaders. 4 triples and 4 homers in 126 games. 3-2 on the way. Swung on, grounded through the middle into center field, a base hit. 2 runs will score. The throw to the plate cut off, and Weber singles home both Nate Haynes and Casey Smith. 3 straight hits off Johnson to start the ball game.
Lopez playing second base today. Jose Lopez dove after the ball and looked like he might have been able to come up with it. Hard hit ground ball. He was not able to make the play, and it was 2 RBIs just like that.
Here's Mike O'Keefe, throw to first. Weber dives back in. RBIs numbers 26 and 27 for the former Mission.
Would that have been the first time he was batting as an opponent since he's been on the Missions?
Mm-hmm. That would be his first AB. Came in tonight hitting .332, 8th in the league. Swung on, foul back. 0-1 on O'Keefe.
I imagine that's a pretty good feeling for him right about now.
I'm sure it is. Absolutely. Come back and step up and deliver a hit against the organization. Eventually gave up on you. There's a ball high, 1-1. You know, to go all the way to the big leagues, you've got to be in the right organization at the right time and fill that organization's needs at that time. The pitch swung on, grounded to the mound. Johnson will get an out at second. On to first, double play. O'Keefe rolls into a 1-6-3 double play.
Good play by Rhett Johnson, the pitcher. The ball knocked the glove off his hand. He didn't panic at all. Picked it up and led Ugetto, the shortstop, perfectly with the throw. We've talked about this all year, Roy, so many times on a ground ball back to the pitcher with a runner on first. You don't see the double play because you just somehow the footwork and the throw just gets all messed up, but that was picture perfect.
And like you say, Johnson did it with his glove laying on the mound. Here's Buddy. Ryan Buddy. And a ball high. No kin to Buddy Ryan. I had to throw it out there. Get rid of that quick. Game 1. Strike. Outside corner, 1-1.
That's all right. If you waited one more pitch, I would have said it. So.
Spells it Budde. Here's the 1-1. Inside, checking the swing. It's a ball. 2-1. Arkansas, for the most of the first half, has hung in the race, but of late they've struggled. They've lost 3 in a row, and they've only won 2 of their last 10. And a ball missing outside. 3-1 now on Buddy. Frisco, well, really the hot team over in the East is Wichita. They've won 8 of their last 10. Swung on a high drive, left field, down the line. It is hooking foul. Boy, Buddy jumped all over that pitch and almost pulled it out of here. Count full at 3-2. Johnson set. Right-hander kicks and deals. And a check swing, ball 4 outside. Walked him. Well, this has been a nightmare for Johnson. Big redhead. Has really struggled here in the early going. Here's Brian Speck. 239 hitter. Last year, hit 248 with this Traveler club, with 13 homers and 60 runs batted in. Pitch. Takes low and inside, ball one. And now out comes Chavez. Chavez making an early trip to the hill to talk to Red Johnson. Maybe one of those nights, partner, when Johnson scuffles here in the first, then gets back in that dugout and goes over a couple of things. Could be good sailing from now on out, but boy, not a good start.
It's often the case with pitchers usually who are high early. I don't know if Rhett would fit that description. Who are up in the zone early in the game. But tonight, I guess he has been. If you look at the foul ball that Buddy hit, and a couple of singles were hit hard, that's usually an indication of being a little bit more keyed up than you like to be, and you relax a little bit, get the ball to have that natural sink on it, and you're in business.
Yeah, sometimes you can overthrow, and I sense that's part of it here in the first inning. Swung on a ground ball, runner going to the second baseman, Lopez, who makes the play to first in time. Speck is out, but the Travelers do some early damage. They score 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. Travelers up 2-0 on Weber's 2 RBI single. And we're back after this on KKYX.
Announcing Pick and Pull Summer Extended Hours effective April 28th. Pick and Pull is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Pick and Pull has been the most economical way to repair your vehicle for over 16 years. Pick and Pull is the leader by having the lowest parts prices and largest inventory. Over 3,000 parts cars every day. Now only at Pick and Pull, a lifetime warranty on starters, alternators, drive axles, and many other parts. You won't find this anywhere else. Pick and Pull is the leader by buying more vehicles every month and paying more money for your junk or unwanted vehicles 7 days a week. Do not settle for less. Shop Pick and Pull, the leader in the quality used auto parts business since 1987. For more information and directions, see them in the Yellow Pages or the San Antonio telephone directory. Bring your tools, bring a friend, bring your wife or a girlfriend, and run, jog, or drive to Pick and Pull. Pick and Pull would like to welcome the new Toyota plant to the neighborhood. Pick and Pull, open 7 days a week to sell parts or buy your junk or unwanted vehicles. Remember, to sell a vehicle, please call Pick and Pull for the highest price possible. 614-2830.
Mrs. Beards would like to ask, what's better than cheering on your San Antonio Missions at Wolf Stadium with a delicious hot dog, served on a fresh Mrs. Baird's bun, of course, and an ice-cold Pepsi? How about all of this for 4 people at a great discount? We're talking outfield reserve tickets with a total savings of $10. It's Mrs. Baird's Grand Slam Deal coupon, only on specially marked packages of Mrs. Baird's bread and buns at your supermarket. Now that's the best catch of the game.
This is Lee Scheide of the San Antonio Express News. You're listening to the Missions Radio Network.
Well, a full schedule around both leagues tonight in the big leagues. We'll get to those in a bit. Everyone in action. New York at Detroit. That's the Rocket going after his 300th win. And he's on his way. The Yankees lead at 3-0 after 2.5. Clemens on the hill for New York. Well, bottom of the first. Our first look in a while at the lefty Dusty Bergman, making his first start of the year after 21 games out of the bullpen. Pitch on the way to Mike Curry is in for a strike, 0-1.
See a 6'4", 200-pound left-hander with a uniform that looks like the Angels, wearing number 31.
Inside and high. 1-1.
Who do you think of?
You asked me this one.
Not on this guy, because this is the first time we've seen him.
31. I tell you, I'm not good at numbers.
Nah, you'll get it.
And a ball outside, 2-1. 31, Angels.
Pitched there for a long time.
Okay, that would be, let's see, Chuck Finley. Lee and I got Chuck Finley.
Correct.
Ball 3 is high, 3-1 on Curry. Mike comes in a .288 average, and he takes wide, ball 4, and Curry is on. Now, the Missions will be able to counter with what they do best. Run, Missions run. Here's Zugato. He's switch hitting off the right side. A switch hitter that has much more success off the left side than the right.
Talked about Curry being able to make a quick read of the pitcher. Usually takes him 1 or 2 pitches.
He pitches in for a strike on the inside corner. Bergman, fastball, curve change. His fastball in the 87 to 91 range. Luis Zugato swings, grounds to the mound, off the glove of Bergman, flipped to second, 1 on to first, double play. And whoa, boy, that was unbelievably turned against 2 of the quickest Missions base runners in the lineup. They may have got the Phantom out at second, but they got the call. 1 to 4 to 6 to 3.
Yeah, I was going to say Finley, when Bergman deflected the ball, it actually made it a tougher play for Casey Smith, who then the second baseman had to go change his direction, and he got there and flipped it so quickly to the shortstop, Specht, who then turned it over for the double play.
Here's Lopez, and he takes the ball low inside, ball 1. Well, Arkansas, by reputation, a veteran club. Guys that know how to play the game. I remember Specht from last year. There's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1 on Lopez. And he was impressive a year ago at shortstop. In fact, he was the best shortstop in the Eastern Division. Swung on, rolled it foul up the left side. Really a surprise to see him back here.
One of the things I'd noticed about their roster, just what you were saying, seems like a lot of guys who played here last year are playing here again this year. Many more than are with the Missions the same year, or the next year.
1-2 the count on Lopez. Pitch is swung on and fouled off. Then you mix in some veterans and put them into needed spots, like a Jake Weber, for example, and you come up with a pretty salty outfit day to day on the mound, or on the lineup sheet. Swing and a miss, and down goes Lopez on strikes, and the Missions are done in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We played 1. Missions trail 2-0, and we're back after this. KKYX.
Hey, did you see that?
What?
There's a huge coffee cup on that Security Service Federal Credit Union billboard.
A real coffee cup?
No, genius. It just looks like a real cup. It says 24/7 telephone center. Real humans, lots of coffee.
Are you trying to tell me you want some coffee?
No, I want to join Security Service where you can talk to a real person on the phone anytime. Their member contact center never closes, and their service centers have the best hours in town.
Get out. Our bank sure doesn't.
No, it doesn't. And Security Service offers some of the best rates on almost any kind of loan you need. You know, they are one of the leading lenders in town.
Hang on a second.
What?
Great service and great rates, and they're one of the area's top lenders?
Yeah.
I guess you better call Security Service now.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it's Sunday. Well, you know what? You can call them tomorrow.
No, just hand me the phone. Their member contact center is open. Remember the coffee cup?
Yeah, you know what? Now I want some coffee.
You know what? I want your phone.
Stay in touch with your money every day of the year. Security Service Federal Credit Union. It pays to know us. Over 450 ways to join. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Come see why Promontory Point is San Antonio's premier rental property. Nestled high above the city and the medical center, Promontory Point has spectacular city views, a heated lap pool, a fitness center, aerobic studio, jogging trail, putting green, and on-site massage therapist. This can be your home with one-bedroom apartment starting at $670 a month. Apartment locators welcome Promontory Point. Visit us on the web at thelindco.com, spelled L-Y-N-D, or call 692-6000, 692-6000.
Hi, this is Mickey Hatcher of the Anaheim Angels. This is Texas League Baseball on the San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
Well, Arkansas leading 2-0. We'll start the second with their designated hitter, Brent Del Chiaro. Right-handed batter, and Johnson starts him high, ball one. Arkansas, they're in the middle of the pack both offensively and pitching. There's a ball low and away. But for the longest, until the last couple of weeks, they were right at or near the top of the Eastern Division, but they've fallen on hard times over the last 2 weeks. Swing and a miss. If you go through a bad spell, this is a bad time to do it with the half running out. Swung on, a smash towards short and caught by Ugado, ranging to his left. And the last 16 days are a difficult period to try to make up ground because you have no control over your final destiny. You've got to rely on the other guy. And in other words,
that's if you're not
head-to-head.
That's if you're not in the lead.
That's right. The pitch is fouled off right side, out of play. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. If you win every night, you control your destiny in that respect. But you got to be doing a lot of scoreboard watching if you're 5 or 6 down. Arkansas will need some help to. There's a ball low and away to catch up with Frisco at this point. Ball low and away.
You know, Wichita, they're just a game behind Arkansas, and they've won 3 in a row.
They have, and they're 8-2 over the last 10. Swung on a smash to center, base hit. Boy, this Arkansas club is swinging the bat tonight. The 4th hit. And here's Carlos Duncan. Duncan, a right-handed batter. Johnson delivers, swung on a chopper to third. Leone up with it to second, one on to first, not in time for the double play. Leone took that one deep at third and did get the force. But Duncan runs too well to really and truly anticipate a double play on that one.
Have you seen Duncan play before?
No. Not unless he was with them last year. I can't recall if he was or not.
He looks just like Mariano.
He's a brother, right?
That's what I was looking up.
I think he's...
he's got the same kind of a... He just looks the same in a baseball uniform.
I think there might be a kinship there. Here's Haynes and the pitch and a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. I only recall Haynes and O'Keefe and Specht and Hill from last year's Traveler Club. At least in tonight's lineup.
So those would be your Travelers checks.
Yeah, there you go. Haynes began the game with a base hit to right center on an 0-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch out. Maynard's throw is late. Throw is late. Duncan in with his 9th steal. Jose Lopez thought he had him, and he was already trotting off the infield. He gets into a little bit of a verbal match with Josh Miller. Honestly, from up here, it looked like Duncan beat the throw. He had such a big jump. There's a base hit to left. Around third comes Duncan. The throw to the plate could be close. The tag, and out at home. Perfect throw from Bubella to Scott Maynard. And Carlos Duncan is gunned out to end the inning. There's our Whataburger play of the game early. Bubella to Maynard to end the inning. No runs on a hit and a runner left. We head for the bottom of 2. Travelers 2 and the Missions nothing. Missions baseball on 680 KKYX.
Sí, para mi gente en Dallas, El Valle, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Hit the flow with the feeling while you reach for the ceiling. Pepsi, got your back, making true what you're dreaming. El movimiento, la generación. Pepsi, sí, el nuevo sabor. Got a craving for the cold taste, taking over, got a beat. First place, si se puede, el ritmo te mueve. Pepsi, sí, puro ambiente. Pepsi, sí, el movimiento de los tiempos siguiendo tus sentimientos. Pepsi, sí, staying true to the red, white, and blue. Check the logo, I thought that you knew. P-E-P-S-I, Pepsi, sí, no questions why. El jovenazo, play for real. Disfruta la vida, do what you feel. Pepsi, boy, that's what I enjoy. For the people down south, the real McCoy. Pepsi, sí, sí, señor. La raza latina, puro amor. Follow the movement, Pepsi's movement. Dropping those new hits, nothing for coolness. Who's that? Un latino, Pepsi, sí, tú sabes, mijo. Pepsi, sí, the fresco number 1, 100% échale ganas and have some fun. Pepsi, sí, it's for me, it's for you. Generation new coming through, that's how we do. Pepsi, sí.
When was the last time you had a real chicken sandwich? Not a nugget, chunk, or plank, but a juicy, grandmother-approved, red checkered tablecloth chicken sandwich. We got that. At Whataburger, we're making honey Dijon Whata chicken sandwiches. A whole breaded chicken breast fillet with lettuce, tomatoes, bacon, Swiss American cheese, and honey Dijon dressing on a wheat bun. For a limited time only at Whataburger.
What a burger!
Just like you like it.
This is Henry the Penguin, and you're listening to Mission Baseball.
A.J. Zapp leads off for the Missions. Zapp, Leone, and John Lindsay facing Dusty Bergman. Pitch on the way to the Zappers, in for a call strike.
Roy, your phone's ringing.
I can't believe it. What else is going to... You want
to get it?
I think I better just tell him. Okay. Hello, I'm working right now. Just a second. Swing and a miss for a strike.
You want to tell us who it is?
I have no idea.
I see Burl on the phone down at the...
I think I'll let him call me back.
Okay.
1-2, the count on A.J. Zapp. It's been one of those nights so far. Swing and a miss, and down goes the Zapper on strikes.
Well, didn't find anything out about Carlos Duncan. Didn't say in their media guide whether or not he was related to Mariano Duncan, but I was very excited. 2 names up to see that there's a player in their organization named Bo Donaldson. You remember Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods? No? Billy, Don't Be a Hero,
Okay.
1974.
All right. Here's the pitch. Swung on a chopper to third. Long throw is in time to get Leone on Jason Hill to O'Keefe across the diamond, third to first. And 2 gone here in the bottom of the second inning. Just don't stretch me out too far tonight, partner, at least early. Oh, gosh. AOL has encountered a problem and needs to close. We are sorry for the inconvenience, okay? inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1 on John Lindsay.
So you're good with that. You know the guy with the bat
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that. Okay, so you're fine.
Lindsay, a .325 average. Right-handed batter. The pitch is inside and low, and a ball and a strike.
I could see why this pitcher could be trouble as a reliever, because he's got a lot of motion, and his ball moves a lot. But you would think that he doesn't throw it hard enough for that to be effective over a long period of time. That would be my guess.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on, chopped to short. Speck backs up on it, makes the play to first, and the Missions go quietly again here in the bottom of the second inning. So not much going on for the Missions so far in this ball game, as Bergman has faced the minimum. We head for the third. Arkansas leads it 2-0. We're back after this.
Evergreen RV, it's all about where you're going.
Take me out to the ball game in an RV from Evergreen RV in New Braunfels, home of the best prices on the most popular selling brands in America. See the all-new Shadow Cruiser. It's a real trailer, fully self-contained and only 13 and 16 feet in length. Sleeps 4 to 6 people and contains more storage space than any other trailer in its class. Lightweight, low-priced, great-looking. The Shadow Cruiser. It's a hit. Gas prices are down. Motorhome sales are up. Interest rates are down. Tailgate parties are up. So what are you waiting for? Hit a homer at Evergreen RV, home of the best-looking travel trailers in Texas. The great American pastimes are baseball and RVing. And remember, at Evergreen RV, every unit is reduced and specially priced just in time for the season. Evergreen RV, exit 190 in New Braunfels.
At Evergreen RV, it's all about where you're going.
Church's Chicken knows you're busy every day. You work hard on the job and at home.
From mowing the lawn to cleaning your home, from getting the kids ready for school to washing the car.
You need to stop. And Church's is a great place to take a break for lunch and a great place to pick up dinner for the family. Church's big juicy chicken has flavor in each bite that'll take your taste buds to new heights. Come in today and get 12 big pieces for only $6.99. Or try Church's all-white meat, flavorful, crispy tender strips for just $2.99. For a limited time in participating restaurants. Church's, full flavor, full pockets, full life.
Hi, this is Missions President Burl Yarbrough. You're listening to the San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
Well, I tell you what, I think if I stay on this air much longer tonight, I'm going to hurt somebody. So I'm going to turn it over to Jeff Sleet for the next couple of innings. Stu Paul after that, hoping you guys can get the Missions going. Jeff?
Roy, you're being far too hard on yourself. See, look at that. One pitch, and we're going to have one out. Ground ball to second base, and Lopez to zap, and Casey Smith is retired on one pitch here in the third inning. That brings up Jake Weber. And Weber had the big hit of the game so far. A 2-run scoring base hit in the first inning. Pitch from Rhett Johnson is low, ball one. Here's the 1-0. Pulled deep to right, but foul. And it's 1-1. Sure, a number of people here this evening remember Jake Weber when he was a member of this team, the San Antonio Missions. Here's the 1-1, swung on and missed, 1-2. But as is the case with baseball, especially at the minor league level, the players are not going to be the same year to year. So even though Jake was a member of the Missions, not a lot of guys still on the team that he played with. He hits one deep in the hole at short and is going to have himself an infield hit, as Ugetto was back on the outfield grass, threw it, but Weber beat it out. So Jake now 2 for 2 in his homecoming of sorts. Mike O'Keefe, the first baseman, who grounded into a double play in the first inning. Cleanup hitter now comes to bat. Keefe bats from the left side. Has 4 home runs and 38 RBIs. That's a good number. Entering tonight, he was hitting .272. Fouls the first pitch off to the left side, strike one. Weber over at first, not much of a threat. He has one steal in his only attempt. Johnson set. Outside. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Travelers lead at 2-0. We're here in the top of the 3rd inning already. They have 6 hits off Rhett Johnson. This one is popped up in the infield. In foul ground, A.J. Zapp calls off the catcher Maynard and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And that brings up the catcher Ryan Buddy, who walked his first time up. He hit a deep foul fly ball that was over the berm, but say about 30 feet foul. His first time up, eventually walked. Throw to first, and Weber is back in plenty of time. Following Buddy, it'll be Brian Specht. And that may be to start the next inning, with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd and 1 man on. Johnson's first pitch is grounded to 3rd and foul, which is a good thing for the Missions because it was by Leone. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Temperature was in the 90s when the game started. They tell me it's a dry heat. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Zapp holding Weber on at first. Lopez is playing second tonight, Ugetto at short, and Leone at third. Johnson pitches to Maynard. The batter is Buddy, and he swings and misses, 1-2. Hubella with a great arm out in left field here. He has an outfield assist tonight. Mike Curry is in center, and Elpidio Guzman is the right fielder. Those are the Missions defensively. And here's Johnson's 1-2 to Buddy. Nope, first he will throw on over to first base, and Weber back in plenty of time. Johnson set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Rhett Johnson has his first strikeout of the evening. It comes with 2 outs here in the 3rd, and it retires the Travelers, who do not score. They leave a man on, and they lead it 2-0 as we get set to play the bottom of the 3rd. The Mission's coming to bat. We'll have all that action for you coming up right after this on 680 AM KKYX.
Hello, I'm Judge Nelson Wolf, and I have a short message about how to find money for college. Last year, Texas students received more than $2 billion in financial aid for college or technical school. But the most important support students received was from their parent and their families. To find out how to help your kids get some of that $2 billion in financial aid for college, visit the internet at collegefortexans.com or make a free call to 888-311-8881, or better yet, have your kids do it. collegefortexans.com or call 888-311-8881. The future is theirs, and they need your support. Education, go for it.
A message from the College for Texans campaign.
Programs. Get your program.
I'll take one.
Here you go.
Hey, this isn't a baseball program.
Of course not. It's Lisa, the water-saving program from the San Antonio Water System.
I don't get it.
Why not? With Lisa, SAWS checks your irrigation system and shows you how to save water, and it's free.
Makes sense.
Not just cents, dollars. You can save a lot on your water bill. Plus, you help San Antonio save water.
All right, I'll take one.
Take 2. They're small.
Missions Baseball and SAWS say be a team player. Call about Lisa today at 704-7354.
Hello, this is Dave Niehaus, voice of the Seattle Mariners, and this is Texas League Baseball
on the San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
All right, we're back at Wolf Stadium, and the Mission's looking for some runners here. They trail 2-0 as we get set to start the bottom of the third inning. They'll have the bottom three, Bubella, Guzman, and Maynard. Texas Insurance Agency scoreboard in the Texas League tonight. El Paso and Wichita are scoreless in the second. Frisco and Round Rock. Frisco leads at 2-0. That's in the second. And Tulsa leads Midland 1-0. That also in the second inning. American League, we had an earlier report about Roger Clemens pitching tonight. It's actually going to be Sunday that he goes for number 300. Yankees and the Tigers are in a rain delay right now. More of the scoreboard in a moment as Bubella takes ball one. Baltimore leads Texas 5-1 in the sixth. The White Sox 3, Indians 1, that in the fourth inning. Toronto 8, Boston 2, that in the sixth. Ball 2 to Bubella. Anaheim 3, Tampa 2 in the fifth inning. Kansas City leads Oakland 3-2, that's in the second. And Seattle over Minnesota 1-0, and that game also in the second. National League, Houston over Chicago 9-1, that's the final. Next one is high to Bubella, and it's 3-0. Fourth inning, Phillies lead the Expos 5-3. Braves 3, Mets 2, that's in the fourth. Also in the fourth, the Reds 2, Marlins 0, and the Pirates 2, Cards 0. That's in the second inning. Here's the 3-0 to Bubella, and he walks on 4 pitches. So for the second time in 3 innings, the Missions have their leadoff runner on via a base on balls. Let's see if they do anything with this one. Last time, after Curry led the game off with a walk, Ugetto grounded into a double play. Guzman, who, if you were listening to the game last night, you heard Roy saying, man, I wish this guy would bunt every time up almost. He's that good a bunter, and he's that fast a runner. He can bunt for a base hit almost whenever he wants and have a chance to beat it out. He takes here, ball 1, so that's 5 straight balls from the left-hander Dusty Bergman. Bubella is a fast runner at first, not the best base stealer on the team, certainly capable of stealing a base. He gets chased back. 3 other games in the National League get started later. Arizona at San Diego, Milwaukee at Los Angeles, and Colorado at San Francisco. And that is your Texas Insurance Agency scoreboard up to the moment. Back to the field. Throw to first, and Bubella is back rather easily. Bubella led off the bottom of the third inning with a walk. And is on first base right now as Elpidio Guzman has a 1-ball, no-strike count. Missions trail 2-0 in the bottom of the third. Still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Pitch to the plate. Guzman takes a strike, 1-1. He leaned away from that one like he thought it was inside, but Cale Smith, home plate umpire and crew chief from Kirkland, Washington, with the call. He says that's the baseball capital of the world because they won the Little League World Series in 1982, somewhere around there. Bubella with a great jump. He's going, and the ball is swung on and fouled back by Guzman. Well, Bubella would have had second stolen had that one.
Could have stood up at second. He got such a jump. That's got to be frustrating. I know it. The hitter wants to hit behind the runner and drop a hit and send Bubella over to third, but for the base runner, knowing that he easily swiped the bag and then have to get up and go back to the base where he started from.
I would think it would be tiring. To
Well,
get that,
yeah, that too.
That kind of energy putting into running as hard as he can and then have to do it right again. He's back. It seems, so far anyway, that the Missions base runners are pretty comfortable over there, getting the lead and knowing when to go back to the base on Bergman. As I say that, he now tries that snap throw over to first base, and that play was a little bit closer. He may be one of those rare left-handers who don't have that classic pickoff move. If you look, I mean, Bubella has a good-sized lead against a left-handed pitcher. That's a pretty good-sized lead there. This one is grounded up the middle. It could be 2. 6 to 4 to 3. Out. Double play.
Well, there's that Speck kid in action again. Have you seen a better play by a shortstop other than maybe Ugato this year? I mean, that guy is really something out there.
Shows great range, and he's quick. The double play combination has really looked good for them tonight.
Speck has such a quick release, and he's not only quick to the ball, but it's like the ball is instantly on its way to where he wants it to go. It's amazing. He's a good one.
And when you consider that they've doubled up on ground balls, Bubella and Guzman and Curry and Ugetto, those are the 4 fastest guys we got in the lineup, and they have double plays. They've been doubled up in combinations.
That's true. That's an excellent point. Shows how quick Speck is.
After taking strike 1, Maynard fouls one back and is quickly behind 0-2.
Get the feeling the Missions are measuring Bergman the first time through this order.
Yeah, I get that feeling. I really do. I think because he has a lot of motion, a lot of things that can be distracting. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Of course, he's got a 90-mile-an-hour fastball that if he puts up in a right-hander's eye is going to be hard to catch up to. And that's his 3rd strikeout of the night.
By any measurement, he's doing a good job.
That's right. Well, the Missions have yet to get a hit off Bergman as we move to the 4th inning. Arkansas leads it 2-0. We'll be back with the 4th after this on KKYX.
Looking for the best insurance coverage at the best price? Then let Texas Insurance Agency search the entire marketplace for you. You see, as an independent insurance agency, TIA can shop among the nation's top insurers. Companies like Fireman's Fund, Safeco, Chubb, the Travelers, and the Hartford, just to name a few. Let's face it, you're much too busy to spend time making sure you're getting the best deal when Texas Insurance Agency can do it for you. Their staff specializes in finding their clients the best deals in business insurance, personal insurance, bonds, health insurance, life insurance, and even 401k plans for retirement. Texas Insurance Agency would welcome the opportunity to prove their commitment in helping you find the best solution at the best possible price. More choices, more convenience. Texas Insurance Agency, rapidly becoming one of Texas' largest and most respected agencies. Visit online at www.texasinsuranceagency.com or call 366-0671.
We're having ravioli. This is Chef Boyardee. Ravioli filled with deep, hot and hearty fun to eat. You feed for Chef Boyardee.
Kids just can't get enough of that great Chef Boyardee taste. Tender pasta filled with hearty beef that's covered in the chef's famous tomato sauce is the perfect recipe for mealtime fun.
Hot and hearty fun to eat. You feed for Chef Boyardee.
Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
Hi, this is Texas League President Tom Kaiser. You're listening to the San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
Sometime tonight I want to hear, hi, this is former Mission Jake Weber, and you're listening to San Antonio Missions Baseball, being that he's playing tonight. All right. I'm just here to amuse myself, apparently. As we move to the top of the 4th inning, Brian Specht, Brent Del Chiaro, and Jason Hill with scheduled 3. Specht swings and misses. Strike 1. Rhett Johnson seems to want to work a lot quicker this inning than he has in the first 3. Here's the 0-1. Inside, 1-1. The sunlight has pretty much left the field. Certainly on the infield it has, and maybe it's a little bit more comfortable for Rhett to pitch. Grounded foul. It's 1-2 on Specht. Shortstop hitting .239 on the year, 5 homers, 17 RBIs, and a great glove as we've seen. Here's the 1-2. And that is dropped in front of Bubella for a base hit. Speck is going to have himself a double. As he slides in, Jamie circled that one in left field and may have thought he was going to have a play on it. Slid, and it bounced right in front of him, and then it got away from him a little bit. Would have been a difficult catch, but he scored as a double, and so every inning, the Travelers have had at least one base runner via a base hit. Double the lead off by Speck, and now Del Chiaro, the DH, fouls it back, strike one. You playing DJ, Roy? Are you playing DJ with the volume and the thing?
Yeah, I got a few sound issues working.
Wow, you can hear that strike call right there.
That tells me right away our low crowd mic is operational.
There you go. I like that. 0-2 to Del Chiaro.
Trial and error.
Let's see if it's operational again. Grounder back to the pitcher. Johnson looks the runner at second back and then throws on to first. Good play by Rhett Johnson. Brian Speck, the base runner at second, couldn't go anywhere as Del Chiaro grounds out 1-3, and that brings up Jason Hill, who had a base hit his first time up.
It's not like we've been gone a month, It's 4 or 5 days ago. But how soon you forget.
Yeah, I think they call that knob the volume.
Oh, boy.
So Jason Hill takes high, ball one.
Any news from Wichita, El Paso, and the Wranglers?
Last I had was scoreless in the second. However,
Wichita has a lead, we're told, 1-0 in the third.
You know, in the 48, 49 years you've been doing this, you must have gotten very good at lip reading.
I know, it's amazing. I
Looking
throw it out
the
there,
glass.
and Lee is just there. I mean, this guy is a informational magnet.
He's giving you the signs now.
He's got that $2,000 a month web searcher or whatever.
Liner to right field, and Guzman makes a nice play. Runner has to hold 2 outs.
Boy, an alert play, a little often overlooked play right there by Rhett Johnson, backing up that throw at third base on the way to Leone. It got through Leo, and Johnson was backing it up in the Missions bullpen. If he's not there, then Brian Speck ends up at third base with 2 out.
That's a great point, Roy, and I noticed he did the same thing earlier on the throw home. He was backing up the play at the plate. Pitcher helping out his own cause. That is good to see.
Well, it is. It's fundamental to the game, but
don't often see it enough, though, do you?
You don't see enough of it. No, you don't see pitchers really breaking their neck to back up a play every time. It's every time.
1-0 count on Carlos Duncan, who's got to be related to Mariano Duncan in some way, shape, or form. Rips it to left field, and Leone knocks it down and saves a run. It's going to be a base hit by Duncan. But had Leone not knocked that ball down as it was on its way to left field, there's a very good chance Speck, the base runner, would have scored.
Oh, easy. Yeah, Leo saved a run. Boy, that's 8 hits off Rhett.
That just doesn't seem possible, that he could give up 8 hits and we're in the 4th inning with as dominant as he has been. And he's throwing the ball hard. That last pitch was 95.
Here's Shabby out to talk again. Part of it, of course, the fact that he has not seen the Travelers. Of course, they haven't seen him either. So that should balance itself out, maybe in favor of the pitcher, honestly. But for whatever reason, and I think more than anything else, it's location with Johnson tonight.
You know, if you can get Rhett Johnson through the 4th inning, giving up 8 hits and 2 runs, if he gets out of this inning, you got to feel good about your chances.
Oh, sure. By the way, I stand corrected on Roger Clemens. He's not pitching tonight. Did you already mention that?
I said we had erroneous information that he'll be going on Sunday once again for number 300.
Not today.
Yeah, he threw like 138 pitches or something like that, and that was just 4 days ago or 3 days ago.
Yeah, you pointed that out, and I started doing the math on my left.
I know you're anxious
hand.
for somebody with some Red Sox ties to have 300 wins.
And you know what? As someone pointed out on the telecast that day, that Clemens...
Runner goes. No throw to second on a called strike.
May be the last 300-game winner ever, the way the game is structured today. I mean, maybe... I mean, look, who else is going to even, in my lifetime, reach 300? I don't think so. You got Greg Maddux. Don't think so. I think the day of the 300 win pitching, the 300 career win thing is about over.
It would be very difficult in this day and age for a pitcher to get 300 wins. They're starting every fifth game.
Yeah, there's the thing.
Their innings are, I mean, if it's over 250, the manager is going to get fired. Check swing. Did he go? No. 2 balls, 1 strike here in the second inning. Just to reset. Specht led off the inning with a double. He's on third. And Duncan had a base hit and stole second. So with 2 outs here in the fourth, runners on second and third, Nate Haynes is the batter with a 2-1 count against Rhett Johnson. Next one is low. It's 3-1.
Well, basically the 5-man rotation has just changed all that. It's tough enough now to be a 20-game winner, period. Much less 300 for a career. They're going to go ahead and put him on.
So it'll be scored an intentional walk with the base open and the left-handed hitting Haynes, the batter, and the right-handed swinging Casey Smith on deck. Now the batter.
I'm amazed.
Elected to go ahead and load the bases.
That it's still 2-0. I mean, this Red has not had anything tonight, and his club is still in it, and he's still in a pretty good shape, I think, to still win this game.
Yeah, if they can get out of this inning.
But he's got to get out of it right here.
Strike 1. Force at any base. And Luis Huguetto in to have a word with Rhett.
Travelers are 0 for their last 13 with the bases loaded.
Wow, that's a rather dubious honor.
That's a situational stat that you don't want to bring up if you're a Traveler. But if you believe in the law of the averages, it's kind of a dangerous one too.
Play on at second, close, but safe, is Carlos Duncan. Casey Smith, the second baseman, entered the game hitting just 150. No home runs, 1 RBI. He's 1 for 2 today. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He's down now 0-2. So Rhett Johnson 1 strike away from getting out of the fourth inning unscathed.
Mission's bullpen is empty for the moment, indicating that Johnson...
Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again.
Has at least 1 more inning in him. But his pitch count is beginning to get up there.
Well, he's had at least 3 runners on in every inning but the third. Outside, 1-2.
This is pitch number 62.
Just missed, 2-2. I should clarify that with the runners on at separate occasions. It didn't necessarily mean the bases were loaded. Although he has had the bases loaded here, and in the first inning, he was pitching with men on base, seems like from the very beginning. Gave up 3 straight hits. Here's the 2-2, foul back. Well, remember what Dave Brundage said in the pregame show today about Red Johnson. He's not pitching to get Double-A batters out. He's pitching to make it to the majors. And if you're going to do that, that's your objective. It's everybody's objective who's playing for the Missions here. This is a guy you have to get now. 2-2. Grounder up the middle. Force play at second in time. Ugueto to Lopez, and Brett Johnson has pitched himself out of trouble yet again. So we've played 3.5 innings here at Wolf Stadium. Missions trail 2-0, but come to bat right after this on 680 AM KKYX.
Sí, para mi gente en Dallas, El Valle, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, hit the flow with the feeling while you reach for the ceiling. Pepsi, got your back making true what you're dreaming. El movimiento, la generación. Pepsi, sí, el nuevo sabor. Got a craving for the cold taste taking over, got a beat. First place, si se puede, el ritmo te mueve. Pepsi, sí, puro ambiente. Pepsi, sí, el movimiento de los tiempos siguiendo tus sentimientos. Pepsi, sí, staying true to the red, white, and blue. Check the logo, I thought that you knew. P-E-P-S-I, Pepsi, sí, no questions why. El jovenazo, play it for real. Disfruta la vida, do what you feel. Pepsi, boy, that's what I enjoy. For the people down south, the real McCoy. Pepsi, sí, sí, señor. La raza latina, puro amor. Follow the movement, Pepsi's movement. Dropping those new hits, nothing for coolness. Who's that? Un latino, Pepsi, sí. Sabes, mijo, Pepsi, sí. Refresco number 1, 100% échale ganas and have some fun. Pepsi, sí, it's for me, it's for you. Generation new coming through, that's how we do. Pepsi, sí.
Unlike baseball, buying or selling a home isn't as simple as winning or losing the game. It's a complicated process with negotiations, inspections, and financing. You've a lot invested in selling or finding your dream home, and that's why you should have Shirlene Harris, a realtor with RE/MAX Associates 2000 on your team. Shirlene's 16 years of experience gives you a pro who knows the process, and who'll be there for you step by step. Give Shirlene Harris a call at 771-3022. Again, that's 771-3022. And go Missions!
Hi, this is former Mission Willie Bloomquist, and you're listening to San Antonio Missions Baseball.
Is that former Mission Jake Weber on that one?
Yes, it was.
All right, we're back for the bottom of the 4th inning here at Wolf Stadium. Roy, I'm going to go out on a limb here. You've already, since you bet your mortgage twice and lost,
all right,
I'm going to give you a chance to get even.
All right.
I'm going to say for one of those 2 mortgage payments that the Missions will create a run, at least a run, in the usual way they do things.
Mm-hmm.
And then the double or nothing part is that Dave Brundage will do something that will have an impact on the team winning the game. That would not be one of them, as Mike Curry first pitch swings and flies out to center field. Does that make sense?
I hear you.
Like we've seen him
close game late.
He's
delayed steal,
something,
hit and run,
right?
Slash play against a drawn in infield, something along those lines.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so we've got 2-year mortgage payments on this.
All right.
You still living in the Dominion? Ugueto takes ball. Nope, strike one. He's thinking about laying one down there. Well, it's not the first time we've been no-hit early. And just as I say that, Luis Ugueto with a base hit to center field. A diving Casey Smith at second couldn't get it.
Little reverse mojo, way to break up the no-no.
Thanks. Jose Lopez. I wonder if Jose Lopez knows that close to the ballpark there's a Jose Lopez freeway.
Yeah, I noticed it today, actually. Took my bride to lunch, and we crossed the Jose Lopez freeway today. It's somewhere down there.
I think we should get a picture and give it to Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Throw to first. Ughetto is back. Missions trail 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Their first hit of the game happened moments ago. It was from Luis Ughetto, who is back to first as Dusty Bergman chases him.
I think you need to dust off the running game here and get it going with Lopez up. He's been a hot hitter.
He's yet to see a pitch in this at-bat. This one is over to first base again. Ughetto second in the league in steals behind teammate Mike Curry. Curry with 21 and Ughetto with 17. Not going on this one outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, all is not lost. We got the rally maker coming into the booth. All else fails, Stu will come up with a 5 spot, probably somewhere in those next 3.
Here's the 1-0. Taken low, 2-0. So this is a situation with a 2-0 count where you might see Ughetto going.
I think you do. Bergman has to make a good pitch here. Otherwise, he goes 3-0. This is the perfect one to run on. You're right.
Nope. Runner's not going, and the ball is low, 3-0. So Ryan Buddy goes out to talk to his buddy,
like I say,
Dusty Bergman.
Not necessarily the pitch to go. One of the fun things about doing baseball is almost in a pretend-like manner, you're helping manage the team. I think it's fun. Not to second-guess anybody. I certainly wouldn't ever do that, but it's fun to think along with the coach and the manager.
Taken down the middle, strike one. All right, Skip, what's going on here? 3-1 count, one
definitely
out.
Gone.
So you're saying Ughetto is going on this?
Oh, absolutely.
Is it a hit and run, or is it a straight steal?
Hit and run.
Okay. Runner stays. Ball is fouled back. 3-2.
All right, so I'm Earl Weaver, one pitch.
Okay. Now you have a 3-2 count.
Gone. He's going, no doubt.
With one out.
I mean, come on, that's the game that got the Missions to 35 and 18. You kidding me? He's got to be going.
Ughetto with a lead.
I mean, it's Grundy's game. It's his style.
Throw to first. He had skipped over a couple of steps. He looked like he was leaning.
Only tricky thing is getting a good jump on Burton, the left-hander.
They seem like they've got his read down pretty good. He doesn't have the great move over to first base. Runner stays. Ground ball in the hole between third and short, and the Missions have back-to-back base hits. And Roy Acuff now owes 4 mortgage payments. Well,
at least it turned out well, a base hit.
That's that's really all we care about, though, right?
That's it.
Stu said he'll pay for you, so don't worry about betting any more money. Stu's got you covered. Whatever you want, Stu's got your back. A.J. Zapp, he was a strikeout victim. Bats with runners on first and second, one out. Missions trail 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Lefty against lefty. Outside, ball one.
One thing has become apparent to Dave Brundage, and we talked about it last night after the game in El Paso. Clubs are noticing the Missions running game, and they're taking that extra second to hold on the hill.
Here's the 1-0. A.J. checks his swing. Did he go? No.
They're coming to the plate quicker. They are throwing over more often.
It's a definite distraction. There is no way to put it another way. I mean, the missions base running is bothering every team they're playing, even if it doesn't result in. I mean, I would submit to you that by Ughetto not going when we were sure he was going to go, it messed up the Travelers.
Well, yeah, what it did, it probably created a fastball to Lopez right down the middle. He was able to pull into the hole for a base hit. It's forcing people to come to the plate sooner than they'd like. Well, I can't talk anymore because I've been handed an ice cream sandwich.
Wow.
It happened to me last night in El Paso, and I just had to, sorry.
We figured out a way to keep you quiet. See if they got any for Stu. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here's the 2-0 pitch to A.J. Zapp. Swung on and fouled down the first base line, 2-1.
That's a subtle hint for me just to back down, okay? I understand.
I didn't give you the ice cream sandwich.
I know.
Stu brings a napkin and everything. Wow. You know, when you're the dean of the Texas League, these are the things that you get. All right, back to the game. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Zapp. No? Bergman wheels around, play on at second, nothing doing. We've seen A.J. hang in there well against left-handers and go the other way. And he has some room down the left field line should he choose to do that. Play on at second, safe, barely.
Close.
Ughetto back. Missions have good speed on the bases. Ughetto on second, Lopez at first. The batter is A.J. Zapp, who is now second in the Texas League in home runs with 13. The leader, Dan Johnson, now has 14. Here's the 2-1. A.J. grounds it weakly to first. It's foul, and it's 2-2. So after going 2-0 on the cleanup hitter Zapp, Bergman comes back with two pitches that Zapp can't put in play, and it's 2-2. Justin Leone waits on deck. He hasn't homered yet today, so he's due. Seems like whenever you look in the box score, Justin Leone's hitting a home run these days. Roy can't talk. His mouth is full of ice cream. He is enjoying it, though. If they could see you now, Roy, people would be happy for you. Here's the 2-2 to Zapp. Fouled back. So, Roy, since you can't talk or hear anything, this would be a good time to tell you that I saw somebody pulling away your car, towing away your car. I don't know if you lost your wallet, but some kids were throwing it around down on the field before. Didn't have any money in it, so. Here's the 2-2 to A.J. Just missed, 3-2. Runners on first and second, 3-2 count, one out. Will Brundy send the runners? With his mouth full of ice cream, Roy nodding yes. No, he says no. Which, of course, means the runners go. And the ball is popped up in the infield. It's going to be an infield fly. Caught by the shortstop, Speck, 2 outs. So a good job of pitching by Dusty Bergman against A.J. Zapp. Leaves it up to Justin Leone. And either Roy is conducting the music in the background or he's pointing to left field. You're saying that Leone's hitting a home run? Okay. I think we figured out a way to get the best out of Roy Acuff from the broadcast booth. He points, we interpret, and everybody seems to be most happy about this.
Keep the ice cream coming.
He speaks. Bergman to Leone. Off-speed pitch is in there, strike one. So Bergman, like Johnson last inning, has really bared down and pitched well after getting in trouble. Justin Leone's all-star numbers, .333, that's 7th in the league, 9 homers, 44 RBIs, that's up there. And he has a chance to put his team in the lead should he get a hold of a Dusty Bergman pitch. Missions trail 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. They have 2 on. There are 2 outs. Here's the 0-1. Fouled back 0-2. So now Justin Leone has to really bear down. No ball, 2-strike count. Lopez the runner on first, Dugetto the runner on second. Bergman from the stretch. Both runners go. The throw down to second is not in time. The ball goes into center field, but quickly is picked up by the shortstop Speck, who's backing up the play. He throws home and no further advance. But hold on. Here comes Dave Brundage to have a conversation with Cal Smith. If this ends up turning into a Missions run, Roy, you're going to owe me another mortgage. What do you think they're talking about? Interference?
Yeah, I do. If there's interference on the runner at second, that means the runner at third. If they allow the runner at second to go to third, then the runner at third would be allowed to come home, is the way I see it. But it's not going to happen, I don't think, unless Grundy can get a second opinion. He's talking to the crew chief. Usually that's where the conversation ends. You go straight to the top guy.
I was waiting to see a ball pop out of chest protector of Ryan Buddy, the catcher. So, stolen base Dugetto, he's at third. Stolen base Lopez, he's at second. 1-2 count to Leone. He's the batter. Missions trail 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Bergman pitches out of trouble. The Missions threaten but do not score. And through 4, Travelers lead it 2-0. Stu Paul will be in with the play-by-play, and he'll have it for you after this on 680 AM KKYX.
Mrs. Baird's would like to ask, what's better than cheering on your San Antonio Missions at Wolf Stadium with a delicious hot dog, served on a fresh Mrs. Baird's bun, of course, and an ice-cold Pepsi? How about all of this for 4 people at a great discount? We're talking outfield reserve tickets with a total savings of $10. It's Mrs. Baird's Grand Slam Deal coupon, only on specially marked packages of Mrs. Baird's bread and buns at your supermarket. Now that's the best catch of the game.
Hi, Missions fans. This is Roy Acup for Turf Grass America. The friendly folks have been making Texas a greener place for more than 30 years. Turf Grass America provides and installs more than 30 different varieties of grass. So whether it's Wolf Stadium, Astros Field, the ballpark at Arlington, or your own lawn of dreams, Turf Grass America has the perfect turf grass for your personal field of dreams. Call them and ask for Shorty at 830-980-5940. Turf Grass America.
Programs. Get your program.
I'll take one.
Here you go.
Hey, this isn't a baseball program.
Of course not. It's Lisa, the water-saving program from the San Antonio Water System.
I don't get it.
Why not? With Lisa, SAWS checks your irrigation system and shows you how to save water. And it's free.
Makes sense.
Not just cents, dollars. You can save a lot on your water bill. Plus, you help San Antonio save water.
All right, I'll take one.
Take 2. They're small.
Missions Baseball and SAWS say be a team player. Call about Lisa today at 704-7354.
Hi, this is former Mission Brian Falkenberg, and you're listening to the San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
Well, Rhett Johnson takes the hill for the top of the 5th inning. His team trails 2-0. Missions did threaten in the bottom of the 4th, but couldn't get anything done. We'll see if we can change our luck as we bring in Stu Paul for the play-by-play.
Thanks very much, Jeff, and hi, everybody. And the Travelers, with 2 runs in the first inning, have themselves a 2-0 lead. And the former Mission, Jake Weber, leads off here in the top of the 5th inning, and Johnson kicks, and he delivers. And the pitch is inside at low, ball 1. Weber has been at the plate twice and has had hits both times. And the 1-0 delivery. And a drive to the left field, hustling to his right, Pabella, and he gets there, and he makes the catch. So Jake goes the opposite way and lines out to left for the first down here in the 5th. Very unusual that Brett Johnson has given up an abundance of hits through the first 4 innings. He has allowed 8 in this game thus far. So with 1 away, it'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman Mike O'Keefe. O'Keefe has hit into a double play and also has fouled out in this game. Johnson's ready, and the pitch on the way, and the changeup is over. Strike 1 call. That was a hard luck loser last week when the Missions lost to Round Rock here on the 24th of May. And the breaking ball is inside at low, 1-1. Red had given up an unearned run against Round Rock in the 9th, and the Express won the game 1-0. And the pitch is low and inside to O'Keefe, 2 balls and a strike. This is Arkansas's 3rd consecutive year affiliated with the Anaheim Angels. The 2-1 delivery and a line drive, base hit in the right center field. Hustling to his right is Guzman, and the former Traveler outfielder's up with it. He'll play it back in. And Mike O'Keefe has a 1-out single. And the Arkansas Travelers have hit number 9 of this ball game off the young right-hander from Maynard, South Carolina. O'Keefe will be held on at first by Zapp, and with 1 away, it brings up the catcher Ryan Buddy. Buddy's a right-hand batter. He had walked in the first and struck out in the 3rd. Red comes set, and the throw to first at a time, and O'Keefe dives back. Buddy enters the game with a 3-game hitting streak. Outfield straight away. Now the right-hander, Brett Johnson, makes the 1-second stop, and he delivers. And Buddy squares the bunt, takes the pitch high and outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. The Travelers with 2 runs in the first inning and have a 2-0 lead in the first game, but there's 4 games saved here at the Wolf. Infield looking for 2 with 1 out. The pitch, and a fly ball is hit to right field. Guzman drifting back a few steps, now comes in, and he makes the catch. So 2 set aside here in the 5th as O'Keefe has to return to first. It'll bring up the shortstop, Brian Specht. This man is a fine defensive shortstop, and he's been the Travelers' everyday shortstop since July of 2001. He looks down to the third base coach and manager, Tyrone Boykin, for the signs. Specht has doubled, and he has grounded out in this game. The pitch, and is fouled away to the third base side and out of play for strike 1. There will be 3 more games between these 2 clubs, and then the Frisco Rough Riders, the newest member of the Texas League and the new affiliate for the Texas Rangers, will be in town next week. Now Red Johnson getting a sign for Maynard. He comes set. The 0-1 offering. Inside corner. Good breaking pitch. A strike, and it's 0-2. The Rough Riders will be in town starting on Tuesday, June 3rd, and they'll be here in San Antonio through next Friday, June the 6th. And all 4 games will commence at 7:05 p.m. 1-second stop by Red Johnson. Runner at first. The 2-strike delivery. Check swing. Did he go around? No, he held up. Specht came very close to pulling the trigger. And now the Traveler shortstop is behind on the count, 1-2. Specht was a member of the Texas League All-Star game a year ago, and the throw to first not in time. Left-hand batter who stands close to the plate. And Johnson ready again. 1-2 is the count. And time is called. Throw was to first, not in time, and Speck called for time. He gets it from the plate umpire, Cale Smith. A.J. Zapp is at first, Jose Lopez at second, Luis Aguero at short, and Justin Leone at third. That's the Mission's infield. 2 outs, top of the fifth, Travelers leading 2-0. And the delivery, breaking ball low and outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Travelers' nickname is derived from the famous minstrel known as the Arkansas Traveler, who roamed the Ozark Mountains, selling his wares and singing his songs. He used to be known as the Little Rock Travelers, but since 1961 they've been the Arkansas Travelers. And a line drive caught by Zapp at first, and the side is retired. The runner was going, and Speck hit it like a bullet right to Zapp, who was next to the bag, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. At the end of 4.5, it's Arkansas 2 and San Antonio nothing. This is Missions Baseball on AM 680 KKYX.
Doge's rice is grown, milled, and packaged right here in Texas and delivered to stores near you. The Doge's are the rice experts, ensuring you the freshest, highest quality rice and taste that you've come to expect. The Doge's offer a variety of products, from their most popular and rich long-grain rice to their economical budget brand rice. And to make cooking easy, Doge's roux is perfect every time. Doge's roux makes cooking gumbo, fricassee, stew, and gravy fast, easy, and delicious. Doge's Rice Milling Company. Quality products, quality service, quality people. Serving Texas for over 20 years. So go Texan and pick up the red, white, and blue bag of Doge's rice and roux with the State of Texas logo in your favorite supermarket today. Take it home and cook up something good.
Evergreen RV, it's all about where you're going.
Take me out to the ball game in an Evergreen RV. At Evergreen RV in New Braunfels, every unit is reduced and specially priced just in time for the season. Stop in and see the best-looking sport utility travel trailers in Texas. Every Monaco unit is prepped and just waiting for you. 4 Winds Class C start at $39,999. Class A start at $49,999. And Monaco diesels from $99,999. With prices like these, you'll need to make a run to Evergreen RV. I-35 exit 190 in New Braunfels. For the best selection, best sale prices, best service, and the best people to deal with. You're going to love Evergreen RV, home of the most popular selling brands in America. Owners Marie and John Easty say, you'll love Evergreen. They guarantee it. Just take exit 190 off of I-35 in New Braunfels.
At Evergreen RV, it's all about where you're going.
Hi, this is Mike Sosha of the Anaheim Angels on the San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
Well, even though it's a 2-0 Travelers lead, the new pitcher coming on for Arkansas, right-hander Ryan Cummings. A 6'2", 220-pounder out of Marietta, Georgia, just outside Atlanta. And he's coming on after Bergman had gone the first 4 innings. And keep in mind, Bergman was making only his second start. He had been used in relief and is not used to going too many innings. So he's out of the ball game, and John Lindsay, the designated hitter, leads off for the Missions in the bottom half of the 5th. Cummings likes to work from the set even though nobody's on base that he deals. Ground ball hit to third, but a foul ball. That was hit hard, but a foul ball. And the count is 0-1 on the designated hitter, John Lindsay. Lindsay grabbed it out to short his first time up. And that was back in the second inning. Missions trailing 2-0 in the bottom half of the 5th. Cummings ready again. The 0-1 offering. Slider low and outside. It gets away from the catcher, Buddy, but nobody on base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cummings is 1-1 with a 3.86 ERA, and this is his 6th appearance. He has made 1 start for Arkansas this year. And a high fly ball hit to center field, fairly deep, but plenty of room for Haynes. He has it lined up. Nathan Haynes makes the catch. So there's 1 away in the bottom half of the 5th inning. It'll bring up the left fielder, Jamie Babella. Very impressive outing for Dusty Bergman as he went the first 4 innings, gave up no runs on 2 hits. And Bergman struck out 4, and he walked 2 in this game. Jamie Babella had drawn a walk his first time up in the third. Now Cummings delivers, and there's a drive it down the left field line, a fair ball. This will go into the corner, and then it hits the carom. Up with the ball is Weber. Babella racing to second. He'll pull it with a stand-up double. So Babella goes the opposite way and lines it down the left field line. The ball hit the carom in the corner, and then it went out to Weber, but the ball died on the outfield grass and left. And Jamie Babella was able to make it down to second base without any problems. And the Missions have their third hit of this ball game. A runner at second, one out, and the former Traveler, Elpidio Guzman, right fielder, stepping in. Left-hand batter. Cummings looks at second, and he delivers. And the fastball is taken high and away, ball one. Arkansas with a 3-game losing streak coming into the game tonight. Cummings ready again. Runner goes to third. And a drive in the right center field. Racing hard to his left is Haynes. And he'll make the grab. Babella has to go back to second. And the throw gets back in, not in time. Babella was almost standing at third base when Haynes made the grab. But Babella was still able to get back to second. Good try by Guzman. He hit it sharply to right center, but that ball had enough hang time for Nathan Haynes, the center fielder, to get to that ball. Now they're a 2 men away. Haynes has made both putouts thus far here in the bottom half of the fifth. And the catcher, Scott Maynard, will step in. Maynard struck out his first time up in the third. San Antonio just had a 4-game split against El Paso. They had a 3-1 lead last night, but El Paso came back. They scored a run in the ninth to defeat the Missions 4-3 at Cohen Stadium. And Maynard takes the fastball, and it's inside, ball one. Travelers 2 and the Missions nothing. We are in the bottom half of the fifth. As Jamie Babella leads away at second with 2 men away. Ryan Cummings at the belt. Looks 3 times towards second. The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball hit to third. Big hop to Jason Hill. Throws on to first in time to O'Keefe. Good scoop up by O'Keefe. And the side is retired. Missions had a chance in the fifth, but they don't score. No runs, 1 hit, and a man left at second. Through 5 innings of play here at Delta Wolf Stadium. It's the Arkansas Travelers 2 and the San Antonio Missions nothing. And this is Missions Baseball on AM 680 KKYX.
Mrs. Jordan is my favorite teacher. She's a science teacher. She doesn't just tell us stuff. We do stuff. One time we made crystals out of salt and vinegar. Once we fed meat to a Venus flytrap. That was gross.
What does this have to do with health benefits? Nothing. Except last year when Mrs. Jordan's school district faced a 32% increase in health benefit costs. They had a choice. Cut teachers' benefits or cut teachers.
My favorite was when we made lightning bolts.
Humana helped the district find another solution. A new kind of health benefit plan that gives people more control over their benefit options. It saved the school district $500,000, and it saved a lot of teachers' jobs.
Our project next week in Mrs. Jordan's class is to make a chemical pie. I can't wait.
To learn more about Humana's new approach to health benefits, visit us at smartinfo.humana.com. Humana. Guidance when you need it most.
Offered by Humana Health Plan of Texas Incorporated, a health maintenance organization, or insured or administered by Humana Insurance Company.
Nighthawk dinners have been a Texas tradition for over 40 years. Why? Because Nighthawk charbroils top quality beef steak and pairs it with tasty home-style side dishes. Generations have enjoyed Nighthawk favorites like steak and taters, steak and corn, and the classic Top Chop dinner. And Nighthawk products are made right here in Texas, so you know they're prepared with pride. Look for Nighthawk frozen dinners in your local grocer's freezer case. Nighthawk. Taste the charbroil difference.
Hi, this is former Mission Kenny Keller, and you're listening to San Antonio Mission Radio Network.
And through 5 innings of play here at Nelson Wolf Stadium, it's the Arkansas Travelers 2 runs on 9 hits. The San Antonio Missions, no runs on 3 hits. Brent Del Chiaro will lead it off for the Travelers here as we move along to the 6th inning. Well, Rhett Johnson on the mound, the right-hander winds and he delivers. And the slider gets the outside corner, 0-1. Del Chiaro has lined to short and bounced back to Johnson in the 4th inning. Johnson with that hesitation. Now the 0-1 pitch and a swung on and foul back, and Del Chiaro's in the hole, 0-2. Del Chiaro played 3 games with the Travs last year. A native of Berkeley, California. The 2-strike delivery and a ground ball hit foul on the third base side, heading toward the Missions dugout. And the count will hold at 0-2 on the Arkansas Travelers designated hitter. Since giving up the 2 runs in the first inning, Johnson has pitched a little better, although he's given up a lot of hits. And a chopper over the head of Johnson, bouncing towards short, taken by Oghetto, throws on to first in time to zap one away. And an excellent snap throw by the shortstop, Oghetto, to get the runner. And that's the first out here in the top of the 6th.
It's actually the first time all night that Rhett Johnson, going back to the 5th inning, has retired 3 straight batters.
Now Jason Hill steps in, who's 1 for 2 in this game. Right-handed delivers and a swing and a miss and a slider, 0-1. And already the Missions have action in their bullpen as left-hander Randy Williams loosens up. And, of course, even though it's only the 6th inning, Red has thrown a lot of pitches, and as I mentioned, he has given up a lot of hits. Outfield a bit toward the right, the 0-1 delivery. Low it away for a ball. 1-1 on Hill.
Yeah, it would not be the least bit surprising to see this be his last inning.
Right-hander ready again, the 1-1 delivery. Low it away for a ball, 2-1.
And if you look ahead, if he is able to retire Hill and then Duncan, you have lefty-righty, lefty-lefty.
2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He chased the slider. That was way outside. Boy, that slider had some movement, Jeff, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, it started outside and kept going. Hill never had a shot.
Couple of golf swings. He bents right-handed. Now the windup, the 2-2 pitch coming home. And a check swing, and he couldn't hold up. Strike 3. And a shift by RDK for Kids, and now they're 2 men away in the 6th inning. And not only he's retired 4 in a row, Rhett Johnson, of course, hoping to pursue his first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game.
He's not doing it with his best stuff tonight. That's apparent. And that's only his 2nd strikeout of the night.
Now the right fielder and number 9 batter, Carlos Duncan, steps in, crouches in, right-hand batter. And as a drive into shallow right field, it was a broken bat. It's going to fall for a base hit. And up with the ball is Guzman. He'll play it back in. And a Texas leaguer by a Texas leaguer as Duncan singles with 2 down. And already the Travelers have 10 hits in this ball game.
Let's see if that's it for Johnson. Haynes is 2 for 2 with an intentional walk, and he bats left. He's the leadoff hitter. And Williams, the lefty, is ready in the bullpen. But no move yet from Grundy.
Haynes is 2 for 2. He also was intentionally passed back in the 4th inning. And we continue to see some outstanding defensive outfielders playing center field in this league, Jeff. We see a lot of fine young prospects. And, you know, of course, the Angels don't know how long Darren Erstad is going to be playing. And, of course, he's had a great career. But with him getting older and with some of the injuries he's had, if Haynes continues to be on the track that he's on right now, he could be Anaheim center fielder maybe as early as next year or maybe sometime in 2005. I like what I've seen of this young man. The time is called, and Haynes will step out, although he's not as big or strong. But this guy can also hit well. He's proven that in Double-A ball, and he can also run very well.
Yeah, they're talking about him in those terms like they think he might be an angel of the future.
Now Johnson, the right-hander, comes to the belt. He delivers. And a strike call on the outside corner, and it's 0-1 on Haynes. The Travelers ahead 2-0. They have Carlos Duncan on first with 2 men out. They're batting in the top of the 6th inning. Throw to first out of time. Duncan is back. Carlos, the younger brother of one-time big league infielder Mariano Duncan, who played in 3 different World Series for 3 different teams. Once his battle cry was, we play today, we win today, das it. I remember that one pretty well. Throw to first out of time. He was a member of the 1990 World Champion Cincinnati Reds when they swept the Oakland Athletics 4 straight. Came as a surprise since the A's still had the Bash brothers, Mark McGwire and Jose Canseco. He was on the 93 Philly team that lost to Toronto, and then the Yankee team that won in 96. Slider way inside and low for a ball. It's 1-1.
Very late in his career, he suddenly became a very good hitter. He was like a utility infielder kind of guy, and then like when he turns like 35, he starts hitting into 300s.
1-1 to the center fielder Haynes. Duncan takes off for second. The pitch is inside for a ball. Maynard throws to second. He's safe. So Duncan with a stolen base.
So he has a steal in each of the 3 times. Is that grammatically correct? Each of the 3? 3 steals and 3 times on base today, right, Duncan?
He's gotten some pretty good reads off Red Johnson and a good throw by Maynard. And had Duncan not had a good jump, I think Maynard might have had a shot at him at second base. The 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss, and Johnson took something off as Haynes had a hard rip at that one, and it's 2-2. Haynes one time was selected by Oakland in the first round of the 97 draft. He's been hampered by injuries the last couple of seasons, but he has really bounced back quite well. 2-2 delivery. Inside it, it kicks away from Maynard. Oh, did it hit him? Yes, it hit him. And now Haynes will trot gingerly down to first base. Looked like he had hobbled a bit on that first step toward first base. So Duncan, who thought the pitch got away and it was a wild pitch, he has to go back to second since the pitch hit Haynes to the leg. And now the Travelers have 2 speedy runners on base with Duncan on second and Nathan Haynes on first with 2 men away. And the second baseman, Casey Smith, will be the hitter, although he hasn't played much, and so far he hasn't hit very much, although he does have a bunt single in this game.
Probably a break for the Missions that ball hit Haynes, because it would have been first and third at least, or at least the runner would have been at third base. Now they have a force at first, second, or third, and another righty versus righty matchup, and what will most certainly be the last batter of the game that Rhett Johnson will face.
And the fastball is taken high and away from the right hand hitting Casey Smith, ball 1.
Jake Weber, left-handed swinging outfielder, is up next, and he's followed by Mike O'Keefe, the left-handed swinging first baseman. Randy Williams is ready in the pen.
Both left-hand batters, both very good hitters as well. 1-0 the count, the delivery. Ground ball hit the short. Daly hit the runner going to third. That was Duncan, but it's fielded by Ogito and flips on to Lopez for the force at second on Haynes. The play going 6-4, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, a hit batsman, and 2 men left on base. In the middle half of the 6th inning from Nelson Wolff Stadium, it is still the Travelers 2 and the Missions nothing. And we'll be back. This is Missions Baseball on AM 680 KKYX.
Hey, did you see that?
What?
There's a huge coffee cup on that Security Service Federal Credit Union billboard.
A real coffee cup?
No, genius. It just looks like a real cup. It says 24/7 telephone center. Real humans, lots of coffee.
Are you trying to tell me you want some coffee?
No, I want to join Security Service where you can talk to a real person on the phone anytime. Their member contact center never closes, and their service centers have the best hours in town.
Get out. Our bank sure doesn't.
No, it doesn't. And Security Service offers some of the best rates on almost any kind of loan you need. You know, they are one of the leading lenders in town.
Hang on a second.
What?
Great service and great rates, and they're one of the area's top lenders?
Yeah.
I guess you better call Security Service now.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it's Sunday. Well, you know what? You can call them tomorrow.
No, just hand me the phone. Their member contact center is open. Remember the coffee cup?
Yeah, you know what? Now I want some coffee.
You know what? I want your phone.
Stay in touch with your money every day of the year. Security Service Federal Credit Union. It pays to know us. Over 450 ways to join. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you want what's best for your family? Well, then give them Dreyer's Grand Ice Cream, made right here in Houston.
With a wide variety of flavors, Dreyer's is sure to please every palate. Dreyer's is made with the finest ingredients and no doubt has the best flavor in Texas. Dreyer's ice cream is the choice when you want to reward your family with the best. Dreyer's Grand Ice Cream. Give them the good stuff. And remember, when you want the best, go Texan. To learn more about Go Texan, visit gotexan.org.
Hi, this is former Mission Brian Fitzgerald. You're listening to San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
Top of the order coming up for the Missions against Ryan Cummings, who came on in relief in the fifth inning, and the Missions trailing 2-0. And Rhett Johnson pitching well again, but the Missions have not been able to get on the board for him, and let's see what Mike Curry does. The center fielder 0 for 1 with a walk. In at third is Hill, and a swing and a foul tip back into the mid of Buddy, and the count 0-1.
I don't know if I would classify this outing as pitching well, especially compared to what he's done. He spoiled us a little bit, talking about Rhett Johnson. It was a gutty performance, and he was fortunate that they scored just 2 runs. And that shows moxie for a pitcher when you don't have your best stuff to hold the other team.
But at least he's prevent them from getting beyond those 2 runs in the first. That's a great sign. Strike call on the outside corner, and Curry's in the hole, and the count 0-2. After hitting .314 in the month of April, Curry has kind of cooled off a bit, hitting .262 in the month of May, but his outfield play is still very good. 2-strike delivery, and a bouncing ball hit towards second to his left is Smith. He has it on to O'Keefe at first in time, and that's the first down to the home half of the sixth, and the play goes 4-3. Like the way Cummings threw that pitch, he jammed the hitter. Curry could not get a very good swing on an inside fastball, and he grounded out softly to second. 1 away. The shortstop, Luis Agueto, steps in. A switch hitter batting left-handed. He hit into a double play in the first and had a base hit to center in the fourth inning. Once again, Hill's in at third. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. San Antonio has left 3 runners on base. In Arkansas, has left 9 runners on base, but they lead 2-0 here in the bottom half of the sixth. Outfield a bit toward the left, the 0-1 delivery. And Ugueto had ideas about bunting and takes the pitch high and away, and it's 1-1. Second baseman Jose Lopez waits on deck. The rest of the infield back deep for the left-hand hitting Ugueto. Cummings is ready. The 1-1 delivery and a fly ball in the left center field. Racing hard to his left is Weber, going back, reaching up, and he makes the play. Fine running catch by Weber, although even though he had a run for it, it wasn't a difficult play by any means. And Ugueto flies out to left, and now there are 2 quick outs here in the sixth inning, and Cummings has faced 6 batters, and he has retired 5 of the 6.
Bubella with a double in the fifth inning, the only man to reach base so far against Cummings.
And the only man to have an extra base hit as well. And the pitch to Lopez, and Cummings takes something off. And the changeup is up high to Jose Lopez, ball 1. Lopez has struck out and also singled in this game. Now the set, the 1-0 delivery, and it's popped up foul to the left side and out of play, and it's 1-1. The Missions, including tonight, have 16 games left in the first half of this 2003 Texas League campaign. And from here on in, they'll be playing 2 of the teams to the east, Arkansas for 4, Frisco for 4, and then they'll play the very 2 teams on their home turf for 8 games as well. Now the 1-1 delivery. Slider low and outside to Jose Lopez, 2-1. For many years, the Travelers were affiliated with the St. Louis Cardinals until 2001 when the Angels moved their AA club to Little Rock. And a chopper foul on the third base side and out of play. That's 2-2. Hard to believe. It might have taken them 42 seasons, but the Angels finally were on top of the world winning their first World Championship, beating the Giants last year. After at times not playing that great during the regular season. 2-2 delivery. Popped up foul to the right side and out of play, and the Cap will hold it 2-2. During the course of their history, they've had a lot of colorful players. Bo Belinsky, Dean Chance, the Flyhawk, Albie Pearson, when they were known as the Los Angeles Angels. Then they moved to Anaheim in 1966. They've been in Anaheim ever since. Remember the caps that they had with the halo on top? I miss those caps. 2-2 to Lopez with 2 down. Cummings ready again. Here's the pitch. Call strike 3 on the outside corner. Perfectly placed fastball, and Lopez cannot believe it. First strikeout for Cummings, and he has a 1-2-3 inning, nothing across. We move to the 7th, and the Mission still trail the Travelers 2-0. We'll be back. Missions Baseball on AM 680 KKYX.
Hi, Missions fans. This is Roy Acup for Turfgrass America. The friendly folks have been making Texas a greener place for more than 30 years. Turfgrass America provides and installs more than 30 different varieties of grass. So whether it's Wolf Stadium, Astros Field, the ballpark at Arlington, or your own lawn of dreams, Turfgrass America has the perfect turfgrass for your personal field of dreams. Call them and ask for Shorty at 830-980-5940. Turfgrass America.
Barbecuing tonight, Harry?
Yeah, brisket. Seasoned with Bollner's Fiesta brand brisket rub.
Be prepared for guests when you cook with Bollner's delectable Fiesta brand seasonings and spices, because every time you open a package and sprinkle some on, you'll shake up a Fiesta.
Party, Harry.
Don't start your next cookout without Bollner's. Bollner's Fiesta brand brisket rubs, spices, and seasonings. The best in Texas for 28 years.
Wonderful dinner, honey. Did you put the leftovers in the fridge?
What leftovers?
Come see why Promontory Point is San Antonio's premier rental property. Nestled high above the city and the medical center, Promontory Point has spectacular city views, a heated lap pool, a fitness center, aerobic studio, jogging trail, putting green, and on-site massage therapist. This can be your home with one-bedroom apartment starting at $670 a month. Apartment locators welcome Promontory Point. Visit us on the web at thelindco.com, spelled L-Y-N-D, or call 692-6000, 692-6000.
Hi, this is former Mission Jake Weber, and you're listening to San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
Seventh inning, and the Travelers with a 2-0 lead over the Missions, and left-hander Randy Williams is coming on to do the pitching for Dave Brundage's Missions. Williams is 2-1 with a 2.19 ERA, making his 20th appearance all in relief. He has had one save. In 24 2/3 innings, he has allowed 23 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned. And he has walked 7 and has spanned 20. Rhett Johnson, the Mission starter, went 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, both of them earned, on 10 hits, and he struck out 2 and walked 2. And Jake Weber, the left fielder, leads off in the top of the 7th inning against Randy Williams. He is 2 for 3, but he had a 2-run single back in the first inning to account for the only Travelers runs and the only runs of the game. Breaking ball from Williams is low and inside, ball 1. Weber from the Poughkeepsie, New York area. Played his college ball at North Carolina State. The pitch, and it's inside, and it's 2-0. Weber had 4 hits in last night's game against Wichita, a team that beat the Travs 8-7 at Little Rock as the pitch is fouled away, and it's 2-1. Weber, in fact, was the final out of the game when he was thrown out at the plate as he tried to score on a fly ball hit to left by Junior Zamora, and Marco Cunningham, the left fielder, threw him out to end the game. Wranglers won the game 8-7. And the pitch is in there for a call, strike 2. 2-2 on Jake Weber. TIA scoreboard in the Texas League. Round Rock leading Frisco 4-2 in the top of the 6th in the Dell Diamond. And a swing and a miss on the slider, and Weber fans, and it's Jeff Boyardee, for kids, and Randy Williams chalks up his first strikeout. 1 gone to the top of the 7th inning. Wichita leading El Paso 3-0 in the top of the 7th. Keep in mind the Missions are maintaining a 5.5 game lead over the Diablos in the standings in the West. Mike O'Keefe, the cleanup batter at first baseman, is 1 for 3 and he digs in. Swing and a foul ball back and out of play, and it's 0-1. Tulsa leading Midland 4-0 at Driller Stadium in T-Town. That's in the top of the 7th. One final in the American League. Baltimore beat Texas 8-1, and I have another final. Toronto clobbering Boston 13-2. And the changeup misses inside to O'Keefe 1-1. Last year, O'Keefe led the Texas League with 62 extra base hits, so he can hit the ball around all over the place. The pitch is hit on the ground and through the hole between first and second. A base hit going into right field. Guzman's up with it. Right fielder will play it back into second. And O'Keefe has the second hit of the game, and he'll hold. And a one-out single for Mike O'Keefe, and the Arkansas Travelers have their 11th hit of the game, and the first off Randy Williams. Man on first for Arkansas. One away, and the catcher Ryan Buddy will step in. He's 0 for 2 with a walk, and time is called. Scott Painter will go out to the mound to have a word with Williams. Cleveland leads the Chicago White Sox 7-3. That's at the top of the 7th in the J. Yankees blanking Detroit 6-0. That's in the top of the 9th at Comerica Park in the Motor City. Tampa Bay leading Anaheim 8-5. That's in the bottom of the 8th from St. Pete. Kansas City 9. Oakland 2 in the top of the 6th from Ewing-Kauffman Stadium. And Seattle is blanking Minnesota 3-0, top of the 8th. And the pitch to Buddy is low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Travelers 2, the Missions nothing. In the top of the 7th with Mike O'Keefe on at first with 1 man out. And Gustavo Martinez, a right-hander for the Missions, loosening up with the pen. And this one is popped foul to the right side and out of play. 1-1 to count. In the National League, a final, the Astros defeated the Chicago Cubs 9-1. Of course, now there with 2 teams contending for the NL Central title. Philadelphia leading Montreal 6-5. That's in the bottom half of the 6th from the vet. Atlanta 5, the New York Mets 2 up in the Big Apple. That's in the top of the 8th inning. Williams kicks, he delivers. And the pitch is high for a ball. 2-1. Florida leading Cincinnati 3-2, the top of the 9th from Pro Player Stadium in Miami. Also in progress, top of the 7th, Pittsburgh 6, St. Louis 3 from Busch Memorial Stadium. Getting underway, Arizona at San Diego, later on Milwaukee at LA, Colorado at San Francisco. And the pitch is outside for a ball as Williams took something off. And Buddy is now ahead on the count at 3-1. And that's the Texas and Major League scoreboard brought to you by Texas Insurance Agency, where service is big, that's its name. The 3-1 pitch, it is fouled at the plate. Now the count is full at 3-2. The Travelers have out-hit the Missions 11-3 in this ball game. Buddy has power, 7 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Deep at third is Leone. Now the left-hander Williams is set, throw to first, and it's not in time as O'Keefe gets back to the bag at first. Buddy with a couple of golf swings, feet wide apart in the batter's box. Now the left-hander Williams gets the sign. He makes a 1-second stop, again to throw to first, not in time. O'Keefe has had 3 stolen bases, but he's been caught stealing 4 times. He's the club leader at RBIs with 38 for the Travelers. 3-2 the count. Runner goes. The pitch is swung on and fouled off to the right side and out of play. And O'Keefe will have to go back, and the Travelers will have to try The runner going again on the payoff pitch will be coming up momentarily.
Now, you said you really liked O'Keefe. You thought he was you thought O'Keefe was a real good player. You said you were a little surprised that you saw him still here at this level after.
Well, he's a good defensive first baseman. He's a big RBI man, has some power, can spray the ball around, and I figured he'd be in Salt Lake by now in AAA ball. And a high fly ball hit to left field. It's fairly deep. To his left and back, Spabella. He's at the warning track and under it. Makes the catch 2 feet away. Well, Buddy gave it a ride, but the ball had enough hang time for Spabella to get to. And even though the breeze was blowing out toward left, Buddy just missed a home run, but not by much.
Yeah, that ball made it all the way to the warning track, but there was really never any question that Bubella would have a play on it and be able to reel it in.
Sometimes you can read the body language of a player. If he still has his back turned toward home plate, there's still some trouble, but when he backpedals and then he taps the glove, you know he has a play. Ryan Speck, the shortstop, steps in. Right-hand batter, takes a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. I like the way he handled a wicket hop in which he started a double play in this game. That was the one that Elpidio Guzman had hit into back in the 3rd inning.
Roy was saying that last year he and Brian Anderson watched this guy play and thought he was a great defensive player. And he looks every bit of that part so far tonight.
And the pitch is up high for a ball. 1-1 on Speck. Another guy that could be a valuable middle infielder for one-time San Antonio Dodger catcher Mike Scioscia, now the skipper for the defending champion Angels. He's got Kennedy, of course, and the X-Factor Eckstein, who really impressed me for a guy his size. And the pitch is low and away, and it's 2-1. And, you know, Roy and I have discussed it before. This is the only game where you can really be big or small. If you have the skill, you can play. And to my understanding, a lot of scouts did not want to sign Eckstein because he didn't look like an athlete. He didn't look like a ball player. Well, the Angels thought otherwise, and look what he's done for them. 2-1 the count to Speck with a runner at first and 2 men out. Fastball is up high, 3-1, and Williams continues to get behind the hitters here in the 7th. The Travelers leading 2-0. They're batting in the top of the 7th inning. Stu Paul along with Roy Acuff and Jeff Sleeve from the Wolf here in San Antonio. Stephanie Shropshire, our producer, back in the studios of KKYX. The pitch and a swing and a miss. 3-2 on Speck. Speck finding a little slump as he's had only 4 hits in his last 18 times up. But it hasn't affected his defensive play by any means. Deep at third is Leone. The payoff pitch runner goes, and a swing and a changeup. Tip back into the mid of Baynard. It's a shot by RDK for kids. And the Williams with 2 strikeouts here in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, a man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at Nelson Wolf Stadium. It remains the Travelers over the Missions. 2-0. We're back. This is Missions Baseball on AM 680 KKYX.
Looking for the best insurance coverage at the best price? Then let Texas Insurance Agency search the entire marketplace for you. You see, as an independent insurance agency, TIA can shop among the nation's top insurers. Companies like Fireman's Fund, Safeco, Chubb, The Travelers, and The Hartford, just to name a few. Let's face it, you're much too busy to spend time making sure you're getting the best deal when Texas Insurance Agency can shop all the insurance companies for the best coverage and prices. Their staff specializes in the select and mid-sized commercial areas, personal insurance, employee benefits, and the financial estate planning arena. The result is a full range of products for all your business and personal insurance needs. Texas Insurance Agency would welcome the opportunity to prove their commitment in helping you find the best solution at the best possible price. This industry is all about level of service, which is what separates them from the field. Texas Insurance Agency, with service as big as our name, rapidly becoming one of Texas' largest and most respected agencies. Visit online at www.texasinsuranceagency.com or call 366-0671.
The team looks great, Coach.
Yeah, now that we got Lisa.
Who?
Lisa, gonna be our MVP, our most valuable program.
I don't get it.
Well, you should. Lisa is the new water-saving program from the San Antonio Water System. With Lisa, SAWS checks your irrigation system and shows you how to save water. And it's free.
Oh, that's great, but what's Lisa got to do with baseball?
Our guys get thirsty. What are they gonna drink? Cappuccino?
Oh, good point.
Missions Baseball and SAWS say be a team player. Call about Lisa today at 704-7354.
Hi, this is former Mission Brian Sweeney, and you're listening to the San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
Last half of the seventh inning, and the Travelers with a 2-0 lead, getting both runs in the first inning against the departed starter, Red Johnson, who at the moment is the pitcher of record on the short side of a 2-0 score. Dusty Bergman, normally a reliever, went the first 4 innings. Gave up no runs on 2 hits, but he has not qualified for the victory because he did not go the required 5 innings. And Ryan Cummings, who has pitched very well since coming on to the 5th. A chance for a victory, but A.J. Zapp is hoping to get things started as the Missions will bat in the bottom half of the 7th, and the left-hand batter takes a pitch high and away, and it's ball 1.
Hard to believe in a game that started off the way it did, where Johnson got hit pretty hard, and as you said, a relief pitcher starting for the Travelers, that it's 2-0. And those are the only 2 runs that have been scored in the game in the top of the first inning.
Fastball is high and away, and it's 2-0.
And I don't know when the last time you've done play-by-play for 3 innings and the Missions have been held scoreless, but there's some kind of string on the line right here, Stu.
I was just going to check. The last time that they had scored, it was, of course, the night before the last game in which they lost 1-0 to Round Rock as Zapp fouled off the next pitch to the third base side. And now the count 2-1. And as a matter of fact, it was in the 6th inning back on May 23rd when they beat Round Rock 7-2. 2-1 pitch. This one is fouled away to the first base side, and it's 2-2.
Now I'm talking about 3 straight scoreless innings.
Okay, all right. I see what you're saying too, but it has been a while since they've actually have not scored at all. But as far as me being in the mic, yes, you're right. I mean, I don't know, my magic for now isn't working, but except for one thing, it's the guys on the field that realize they have to swing the bats. But you're right. 2-2 to count the pitch. And a chop right over the head of Cummings may go through. And 2 is left and up on the ball Speck. And a throw to first, not in time. And Zapp beats it out. Oh, what a try by Speck. Going all the way up the middle. And on the run, he made a strong throw to first, but Zapp was able to leg it out. And the Missions have the leadoff man on, and that's their 4th hit of the ball game.
One of those plays, it was hit right up the middle, and the shortstop has the momentum going towards first base, so he fielded the ball. Casey Smith might have had a play. The second baseman, had the ball gotten through, but he would have had to reverse his pivot and go across his body to first base. So A.J. Zapp with an infield single. And now Justin Leone, with one swing, can tie it up.
So far, he has not had the ball out of the infield. Throw to first, not in time, and A.J. goes back standing up. In fact, 17 straight innings here at Wolf Stadium alone in which the Missions have not scored a run. But let's see what happens here in the 7th inning. They trail 2-0 with a man on first and nobody out. Cummings up the belt, he deals. Swing and a foul ball, and I believe it might have gotten either the catcher, Buddy, or the umpire, Smith, and hit one of them, and then it ricocheted toward the Missions dugout, and the count to Leone is 0-1.
A lot of times guys will think that, especially if it's a relief pitcher, they're concentrating so much on first pitch strike one that that's going to be their best shot at getting a ball to hit out. But we've seen Justin Leone go very deep into a lot of counts and work out either a base on balls or get a hit.
Of course, congratulations to him as well as tonight's starter, Red Johnson. Respectively, they were named as the Texas League Player and Pitcher of the Week this past Monday. Leone having a great year. 9 homers, 44 ribbies, and he digs in. Cummings is ready. The 0-1 pitch. And it's chopped foul to the third base side and out of play. 0-2 to Justin Leone. And the way he's been going, Jeff Sleet, will certainly get my vote for the starting third baseman for the West in the All-Star game, which will take place at Wichita in the middle of June. Outfield to the left, runner at first. 2-strike delivery. Fouled away again. So the count remains at 0-2 on Justin Leone, the Mission's third baseman, with Zapp on at first. He had an infield hit to start the bottom half of the 7th. Only the 4th hit that the Missions have had against Travelers pitching all night. But they trail by only 2 runs here in the 7th. Cummings ready again. The 2-strike pitch and a high pop-up hit along the right side in foul territory. O'Keefe giving a pursuit, but no play. It lands about 6 rows back along the outfield reserve seat, so the count will hold at 0-2 on Leone, and Zapp has to hold it first.
You know, you're talking about the All-Star game and voting, and Roy was filling out his ballot. He was getting very frustrated that he was not allowed to vote for players on this team, because there are so many guys on this team who we've seen play every day are very deserving, and you just have to feel that justice will serve itself out in that department.
0-2 the count. The pitch again. Bounce it to third. Hill bobbles the ball, and he has one play this time on to first, not in time. Everybody is safe. And an error will be charged to Hill. Of course, you can't assume a double play, but ball was not hit too hard and an easy play for Hill. And he had the chance. Zapp is not a speedster going to second, but he bobbled the ball. He tried to get Leone, but not in time. And now the Missions mounting a threat 2 on and nobody out for John Lindsay.
That could have been the break that the Missions needed, because that was going to be a double play. And like you said, you can't assume the double play, but there's a very good chance there would be nobody on and 2 outs. Instead, it's runners on first and second and nobody out. And pat on the back to Justin Leone on that play, who ran hard right out of the box. It would have been very easy not to, because once he hit the ball, he had to be thinking, I just hit into a double play. But he ran hard enough where even after the bobble, he was able to beat the throw out at first.
John Lindsay, the DH, 0 for 2 tonight. Cummings kicks, he delivers. Low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, the Travelers thought Lindsay, even though he's a kind of a power guy, was going to be bunting. Their infielders were all charging, and they started to put that wheel play on. Lindsay didn't show bunt. He took a ball, and now the Travelers infielders are positioning themselves back as though they think Lindsay will be swinging away.
So John digging in, a .368 hitter with men on base. And the fastball is up high. 2 balls, no strikes.
And he does not show bunt again. Keith Comstock, pitching coach for the Travelers, now out to visit. No action in either bullpen. It's an interesting baseball situation here with a good hitter like Lindsay, big guy, team trailing 2-0 late. It's the bottom of the 7th. Nobody out. A good sacrifice bunt would get the runners in scoring position for Jamie Bubella, who swung the bat well tonight. Brundage has not shown bunt yet. Doesn't mean he won't.
You never know when he may lay a trick down here and there. 2-0 delivery. Ground ball hit to short. Speck has it to second for 1. Smith on to first, a high throw, but O'Keefe keeps his foot on the bag. Double play, and now there are 2 down, and in the process, Zapp crosses over to third. A very big twin killing for the Travelers here in the 7th. And now it's up to the left fielder, Jamie Bubella, to not only try to knock in at least a run, but to keep the sitting alive as the Missions trail by a score of 2-0. We're in the bottom half of the 7th with A.J. Zapp on at third base and with 2 men away.
And Gustavo Martinez, the right-hander, now up throwing again for the Missions. He had thrown earlier this evening.
Jamie Babella has been on base twice in this game. He had drawn a walk in the 3rd and double to left in the 5th inning. With the exception of Hill, the rest of the infield back. Cummings is ready. The pitch on the way. And a high drive hits the right field. It's deep. Going back is stuck in. Way back and they go. It is gone. A home run. And we're all tied up.
Swami Acuff with the call in the press box. No doubt about that one. Bubella, as soon as he swung, well, we knew it was gone. He knew it was gone, and it's as big a hit as we've had today, Stu.
And we're tied at 2, and Jamie really put a charge into that one. His second round tripper of the year. Elpidio Guzman, the hitter. Shows bunt, takes the pitch load away, and it's ball 1.
Well, that double play, the drop double play ball by Hill, the third baseman, has really come back to haunt the Travelers.
1-0 to Guzman, the kick by Cummings, and the pitch is swung on and fouled away to the first base side. It is 1-1. You know, not only this game is big for the Missions, Jeff, this game is big for Arkansas because they're hoping to get help from some of the Missions friends in the West with Frisco trailing Round Rock. Arkansas trailing by 6, and they know with 2 weeks to go they need to win some games. Bunted foul behind the plate, and Guzman behind on the count 1-2. Of course, the Missions can clinch the first half of the West. They will be in the postseason for the 3rd consecutive year with a chance to defend the Texas League title they won a season ago when they defeated Tulsa in 7 games, 4 games to 3. Cummings ready again. 1-2 delivery. Change up and a shot hit underneath the glove of Cummings into center field. Base hit. And Guzman's aboard with 2 outs. And the center fielder Haynes will play it back in. And the Missions now have their 6th into the ball game. So the tie-breaking run is on at first. 2 men away. And surprisingly, Jeff, still no action in that Arkansas Traveler bullpen as the catcher, Scott Maynard, will be the batter.
Yeah, it seems like Cummings has hit the wall, so to speak. But he's their guy right now. He's capable of pitching long innings. He just seems to perhaps have run out of gas.
Maynard 0 for 2 tonight. Pitch out called by Buddy, but Guzman held his ground at first, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, pitch out may have been called by Buddy, but Cummings, the pitcher, threw the ball over the plate. It was high. And Buddy had to go back and catch it.
Notice it hit the heel of his mitt. When he caught it, it almost popped out of his mitt and might have gone past him, and Guzman might have advanced. Now the 1-0 pitch, and a ground ball through the hole between third and short. Base hit out to the left field. Guzman will hold at second. Weber Stroh gets back into short, and the Missions have runners at first and second. With 2 gone, they have 7 hits for the game. 3 straight batters have reached, and it's back to the top of the order as the center fielder Mike Curry will step up to the plate.
Mike Curry runs into the batter's box. He wants to have a chance against Cummings here. He's given up 3 hard hit balls in a row, and now finally Scott Schneider starts to throw in the bullpen. Now, they can't go to the mound for a visit because they've already been there once this inning. That would mean they'd have to take the pitcher out. So if they want to take him out, they need to stall.
Curry swings and misses on an inside fastball on the count 0-1. Mike has walked. He has flied to center and has grounded out to second. The score is tied at 2-2 as Jamie Babella hit a 2-run home run over the right field wall to tie it up here in the 7th. But now the Missions with a chance to try to get on top. The 2 outs and 2 on. And the strike on the inside corner. And Curry is in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. Elpidio Guzman leads away at second. And Scott painted on at first with 2 men away. Missions batting in the home half of the 7th, and the score is tied at 2-2. Cummings ready again. Here's the 2-strike delivery. Breaking pitch low and outside. 1-2. Game 1 of a 4-game series between the Missions and the Travelers. These two clubs will be at it again tomorrow night at 7:05. We will have a day game on Sunday, June 1st at 2:05, and a night game on Monday, June 2nd at 7:05 p.m. here at the Wolf. So make your plans and come on out to see the Missions as they are in pursuit of clinching the first half Western Division title, as they have a 5.5 game lead over the Diablos of the Western Division. Cummings getting a side. He comes set, checks the runner at second. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Way outside at low, 2-2.
Might not be a bad count to send the guys here.
On his lead at first and second, they're going to hold up, and the fastball is high and away. And now the count is full. 3-2 on Curry, and this time for sure with 2 outs. I believe that's exactly what's going to happen, Jeff.
Yeah, they're not going here. There's something wrong. Dave Brundage coaching at third, just giving a quick heads up to Guzman to watch out for the spin around move by the pitcher to make sure he throws home before you go.
Cummings ready, and now he bluffs towards second. Crowd, of course, with the mock call for the balk, but it's the men in blue who have the authority to call it, not the fans. 3-2 to Curry with 2 on and 2 outs in a 2-2 game of the 7th. Cummings ready again. Payoff pitch, runners go, and it's swung on, bounced to the right side, fielded by the first base Mokeep, flips on to the pitcher Cummings, covering in time. 3-1 put out to get Curry side retired. But the Missions tie it up here in the 7th inning. 2 runs. There were 4 hits, 1 miscue, and 2 left. Roy Cup will take over the next 2 innings, and at the end of 7, the ball game is tied. The San Antonio Missions 2 and the Arkansas Travelers 2. This is Missions Baseball on AM 680 KKYX.
Announcing Pick and Pull Summer Extended Hours effective April 28th. Pick and Pull is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Pick and Pull has been the most economical way to repair your vehicle for over 16 years. Pick and Pull is the leader by having the lowest parts prices and largest inventory. Over 3,000 parts cars every day. Now only at Pick and Pull, a lifetime warranty on starters, alternators, drive axles, and many other parts. You won't find this anywhere else. Pick and Pull is the leader by buying more vehicles every month and paying more money for your junk or unwanted vehicles 7 days a week. Do not settle for less. Shop Pick and Pull, the leader in the quality used auto parts business since 1987. For more information and directions, see them in the yellow pages or the San Antonio telephone directory. Bring your tools, bring a friend, bring your wife or a girlfriend, and run, jog, or drive to Pick and Pull. Pick and Pull would like to welcome the new Toyota plant to the neighborhood. Pick and Pull, open 7 days a week to sell parts or buy your junk or unwanted vehicles. Remember, to sell a vehicle, please call Pick and Pull for the highest price possible. 614-2830.
Church's Chicken knows you're busy every day. You work hard on the job and at home.
From mowing the lawn to cleaning your home, from getting the kids ready for school to washing the car.
You need to stop. And Church's is a great place to take a break for lunch and a great place to pick up dinner for the family. Church's big juicy chicken has flavor in each bite that'll take your taste buds to new heights. Come in today and get 12 big pieces for only $6.99. Or try Church's all-white meat, flavorful, crispy tender strips for just $2.99 for a limited time in participating restaurants. Church's, full flavor, full pockets, full life.
Hi, this is Mike Cameron of Seattle Mariners, and you're listening to San Antonio Mission Baseball.
New pitcher on the hill for the Missions, Gustavo Martinez, 2-0, 4.94 ERA. This is his 16th appearance. Every one of them has been out of the bullpen. 27 1/3 innings, 26 hits, 15 runs, 3 homers allowed, 6 hits batted. That's a lot. 20 walks. That's a lot. 26 strikeouts. That's a lot. So with a new pitcher, we have a new play-by-play man in, a familiar voice to all those who listen to the Missions and have been for the last 15 years.
That's a lot.
Roy Haycup. Welcome back, Roy.
Thank you very much. And here we go to the 8th inning. Jeff Sleet along the way here in the late innings. Stu Paul, good luck charm again tonight. There's a strike called on the inside corner to Del Chiaro. 0-1. Gustavo Martinez. The pitch. Ball just missed outside. Randy Williams gave the club another solid inning in relief. He has been a big surprise for this Missions club. Swing and a miss, or perhaps a strong addition to the bullpen. I don't think he surprised anybody. Otherwise, he would have made the team. But I think he's given the Missions what they expected, considering what they saw in spring training. Swing and a miss, and down goes Chiaro on strikes.
Well, to be fair, they probably weren't expecting as much as they've gotten from him. You really didn't know what you were going to get just because he had not pitched in such a long time, and this is his first time really having an extended period. And a couple of weeks ago, he seemed to hit a little bit of a rut. He seemed to have worked himself out of that. And
here's Jason Hill. He takes a strike. Mission's hoping to get a good outing out of Gustavo tonight. He's been one of those that's been a little up and down at times, inconsistent. And a ball. Pat Rice, the organizational pitching guru, likes Gustavo. He likes his stuff. He says it's a matter of location with Martinez. A ball low, and it's 2-1. He says when Martinez has that slider working, that there's not anyone in baseball that can touch him. It's all about control. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded to short. Bobbled. That's going to be an error on Ugetto. E6 on Louis Ugetto. Commits his 13th error. One of those in-between hops hit right to him. Sometimes those hit right to you are more difficult than those either to the hole or to your left.
Yeah, and it's funny, especially with a guy like Ugetto, who we've seen make some acrobatic plays this year from shortstop and from second base. You almost, with Ugetto, you almost wish sometimes it's a little more difficult. He seems to have an easier time with the harder plays.
Here is Carlos Duncan, Mariano's younger brother, we come to find out tonight.
Youngest, actually.
Yeah, youngest, right. Ball outside. Looks like his older brother in almost every way, doesn't he?
He does. He reminds me of him an awful lot.
Right-handed batter. The Martinez pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to right, but not deep. Gustavo or Elpidio back to make the play on it in right field. 2 gone. And here's Nathan Haynes. Out comes Brundage.
Hamulak, the lefty, is warming.
And he's going to go to the left-hander. El Paso, Wichita tied at 3-3 in the 8th. A quick update on our TIA scoreboard update. 3-3, 8th inning. Diablos coming from behind to tie it up late. Martinez' night is over. 2/3 of an inning. 1 hit. No walks, a strikeout, and he will not give up an earned run. You can put 0 there, but the run at first, Hill, does belong to Martinez.
So Gustavo leaves only, if he gets a decision, the only decision he could possibly get is a loss.
Exactly.
But if Hamulak retires this guy here, then we have nothing to worry about. Tim Hamulak, speaking of left-handers doing the job for the Missions this year, this is the 7th game he'll be appearing in. He does not have any wins or losses, but his ERA below 1, 0.96. He has 9 1/3 innings, 7 hits, and has not given up a home run or hit a batter. He's walked 6 and struck out 13. And he does have a save to his credit. We've seen him pitch very well this year, Roy.
Absolutely. Came to us from Tacoma on May 12, and when he came in here, it was one of those things where you just knew the staff got a lot better as soon as he came on board. He filled a definite need off the left side, and Hamulak wasn't pitching that badly at AAA Tacoma. He just wasn't getting enough work. This organization is so pitching rich up and down from the big leagues all the way into A-ball. It's just unbelievable sometimes how tough it is for a kid like Hamulak to move up. Just no room.
I mean, you consider some of the arms on this Double-A roster.
Incredible.
Especially starting pitchers. Nate Haynes, left-handed batter, the reason for the switch against right-handed pitching tonight. Nate Haynes had 2 hits. He has reached base 4 times. 2 hits, an intentional walk, and a hit by pitch.
So Hamulak goes to work on Haynes. Pitch is swung on and fouled up the left side. Ground ball past third. Foul ball 0-1. 2-2 ball game.
I don't know if the numbers would back it up, but Hamulak to me doesn't look like a pitcher who would be necessarily more effective against a left-handed batter just because he throws it more overhand than most left-handers do.
More over the top, yeah. Here's the pitch. And a ball low. That is an interesting observation. The tendency today is to have a slot 3/4 down from the side, especially from the left side.
Right.
You don't see the many over-the-toppers. Swung on high, fly ball to left, but that's going to slice out of play. Bubella not able to make a play on that one. 1-2 on Haynes. I think as Hamulak's career goes forward, that someday, eventually, they may bring that angle down a little bit. I don't know that to be the case, but it seems like it would be easier on his arm, for one thing, to come more 3/4.
Well, Justin Lambert had a lot of success with that last year when they moved the slot of his arm.
Exactly. 1-2, the count on Haynes. And a ball low. But those arm angles and arm slots, that's a whole nother situation there, boy, that's hard to analyze unless you're the person dealing with it. Swing and a miss. He got him on a changeup. A breaking ball in the dirt. Haynes out in front. Strikes out. Another Chef Boyardee K for kids. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Missions 2, the Travelers 2. We're back after this.
Mrs. Jordan is my favorite teacher. She's a science teacher. She doesn't just tell us stuff. We do stuff. One time we made crystals out of salt and vinegar. Once we fed meat to a Venus flytrap. That was gross.
What does this have to do with health benefits? Nothing. Except last year when Mrs. Jordan's school district faced a 32% increase in health benefit costs. They had a choice. Cut teachers' benefits or cut teachers.
My favorite was when we made lightning bolts.
Humana helped the district find another solution. A new kind of health benefit plan that gives people more control over their benefit options. It saved the school district $500,000, and it saved a lot of teachers' jobs.
Our project next week in Mrs. Jordan's class is to make a chemical pie. I can't wait.
To learn more about Humana's new approach to health benefits, visit us at smartinfo.humana.com. Humana. Guidance when you need it most.
Offered by Humana Health Plan of Texas Incorporated, a health maintenance organization, or insured or administered by Humana Insurance Company.
Have you heard of the spectacular Concord Athletic Club and Spa? Located on Jones-Malsburger, north of Highway 281, across from the Quarry Market. The Concord has everything you need in an athletic club and spa. Whether you prefer a traditional workout or an innovation mind-body experience, the Concord has it. If a relaxing massage or facial is what you're looking for, you can find that at the Concord as well. For your free 3-day trial, call 828-8880 today. That's 828-8880. Call now and get acquainted with San Antonio's finest athletic club and spa.
This is David King of the San Antonio Express News. You're listening to the San Antonio Missions Broadcasting Network.
Well, we believe Scott Schneider is in. It's 38 is the number. That's what I got, Roy.
Unless they'd made a number switch on the road, and that's very possible. Stu came in. Here's the pitch, fouled off left side. Tell you what, maybe double check that as the inning progresses. Ugetto is 1 out of 3. And the pitch. It is bunted past the mound toward the bag at first. No play on Ugetto. O'Keefe off the bag. He can't make a play. No chance. A perfectly placed drag bunt between the mound and first. O'Keefe fielded it but had nowhere to go with it, as Ugetto had Smith and the pitcher beaten easily to the bag. Base hit, second hit for Ugetto, and the Missions put the potential leading run at first, potential winning run at first, here in the bottom of the 8th. If the Missions could score, then stop Arkansas in the 9th. Here's Lopez. He shows bunt and fouls it off right side.
Even though Lopez is your number 3 hitter, it's an obvious bunting situation here. 1 run will give you the lead, and then you'll put it in the hands of your closer, I assume. Or maybe they just leave Hamulak out there.
Yeah, I think that's the plan now. Hamulak would pitch the 9th regardless, because no one is up. Throw over.
I'm going to assume that this is
back.
Scott Snyder, because it says Snyder is 6'4", and it says that Andrade is 6'1". This guy looks more 6'4" than 6'1", doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Pitch. Bunted, fouled again up the right side. Yeah, all I can go by is the roster. 0-2 on Lopez.
Schneider missed all of last year with a torn ACL in his knee. This year, this is just his 4th appearance.
The pitch. It's inside. It hit him. Lopez hit on the arm, and he'll go to first.
0-2 pitch. You've basically taken the bunt away, and you hit the guy. That is...
Well, that's the inexcusable there. I mean, there's just no excuse for that.
I would like to know how many bunts, successful sacrifice bunts, A.J. Zapp has had in his career. He comes up now with runners on first and second, nobody out in a 2-2 game in the bottom of the 8th.
Well, this is not a bunting situation. I promise you. This guy's being developed as an RBI guy, and he's not going to bunt it. I'd be shocked. Takes it all the way at the knees, ball 1 low.
You know, you bring up a very good point. One of the things that I've overlooked a lot of times doing these games is that what you would see on the major league level, you don't necessarily see here. They want to see what a guy's going to do in a position like this.
Here's the 1-0 and a swing and a miss for a strike. And I think at the big league level, it depends on who that cleanup hitter is. But even at that level, Jeff, late innings, tie game.
It's hard to, I mean, if you're talking about Sammy Sosa, that's one thing. It's hard to take the bat out of this guy's hand. I understand that.
Here's the pitch. And a strike on the inside corner, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on Zapp, a .286 hitter. Leone on deck. The Snyder pitch inside, missed with a fastball. 2-2. Ugetto at second. Lopez at first. Partner, the Missions have the people on board that can get it on home if Zapp gets a hold of one. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lined into left field, shallow, coming in. It's a base hit, falls in front of Weber. Around third, holding. At third is Ugetto. A little shank shot to left that Weber could not catch up to. He dove for it, got a glove on it, it popped out. It'll be a hit.
Well, it started innocently enough, the inning did, with a bunt base hit by Luis Ugetto. On an 0-2 count, Jose Lopez was hit by a pitch, and with 2 strikes, A.J. Zapp lifted one to shallow left field that Jake Weber nearly caught, but did not. And now there are bases loaded, nobody out.
How many key hits has Zapp had to left field this year?
To left field, yeah.
Just think about it. Woody confirming that it is Snyder in the game, by the way. Scott Snyder is in. 6'4" right-hander out of Virginia Beach. And Norfolk State. Well, discussion's over. The Travelers will leave the game in his hands, basically. No warming up in the bullpen. They're saying it's your situation, Scott Snyder. You created it. You get out of it. Here's another part of development, in a sense. He may not still be in there at the big league level.
And now Jared Herman gets up and starts throwing for the Missions.
Here is Leone. Pitch to Justin, low inside, ball 1.
I think that was the first time tonight that Justin saw ball 1 to start a batter. He's good at working the count deep, and it just takes 1 run to get the lead here.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off, left side up the third base line.
By the way,
ball and a strike.
Lee Scheide quickly looked up that A.J. Zapp had 1 sacrifice bunt since 1996. He's never called on the bunt, you know.
Well, that's true.
Lee had a real nice piece on A.J. Zapp a couple of days ago in the Express News.
1 sac bunt in his career?
That's it.
Here's the 1-1. And a strike. Slider outside corner, 1-2. I'm amazed at how Zapp has shortened his swing this year, and only because he has done so has he been able to fight off pitches and get them into left field. Swung on a drive to left, down the line, hooking, foul. Leone had the 310 foul marker in mind when he sent that one up, but it hooked at the pole.
A 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. Schneider took a little something off it. Leone was out in front, but was strong enough to drive that thing gone, but foul.
Here's the 1-2 pitch again, and it dips low inside. Snyder unhappy with that call. He met the ball down off the mound on the grass. That was a frustrating moment in the game for Snyder, either at himself or the umpire. Here's the 2-2 and a ground ball foul. I saw a little ire in the. I think one thing Snyder has, and he's one of those demonstrative types out there. He got that ball, snagged it with his mitt. I mean, he knows he's in a pickle. But he's also got some grit. You can tell just with his makeup. 2-2 pitch here on Leone. Here it is. Swung on. It's a drive to left. Weber back. He makes the catch. But a tag at third, and scoring is Ugetto with the go-ahead run. Boy, Leone if he'd gotten a little bit under that one, had him a berm shot. As it is, a pretty good AB. Got the run in.
That was his job. The only thing he had to be concerned about was getting the runner home from third. Justin Leone has once again done his job.
He has been just an incredible clutch player this year. Here's John Lindsay. Herman up in the pen. Lindsay is 0 for 3. 2 on, swung on, fouled off at the plate. 0-1 on Lindsay. He is grounded out, fly to center, and rolled into a double play. 0 for 3 tonight. Came into the game hitting .325 on the year. Just out of the top 10. Here's the 0-1. It's a ball low. One ball, one strike on Lindsay. The Arkansas Travelers, the AA affiliate of the Anaheim Angels. And a ball low inside. The world champion Anaheim Angels. How about the job that Mike Sosha did with that club last year? He and former Missions manager Ron Renicky, that whole staff.
Joe Madden.
Mm-hmm. Here's the 2-1. And ball 3. Boy, Gene Autry would have been proud, huh?
Sure, somewhere he was.
Yep. 3-1 on John Lindsay. What a World Series. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 outside, and Lindsay is on to load him up for Jamie Bubella, and there's no place to put Bubella.
Lopez, the runner who started that at bat at second base, was actually running on that pitch and would have had third base stolen had it not been ball 4, and he'd been forced over there. Still no action in the Travelers bullpen. And Jamie Babe Bubella with a blast his last time up. 2 for 2 tonight, a double, a home run, steps up with the bases loaded, and 1 out.
This is only Snyder's 4th game as a Traveler. Here's the pitch. And a ball low inside. He came in with no record, an ERA at 3. In 6 innings, he had given up only 2 hits and 2 runs. But tonight, in outing number 4, it's been a different story. Starts Bubella with a low fastball. Pitch. Strike at the knees, 1-1. Bubella gave this crowd of over 5,000 a real charge in the 7th, his last time up, when he homered to the scoreboard to tie it up. Now he's up in the 8th with the bags full. Here's the pitch. Checks it, down low, inside, a ball. Snyder again moving all the way off that hill to kind of the right-handed version of Al Robotsky.
Yeah. I don't know what his background is, but once we figure that out, we can call him the Mad whatever.
Here's the pitch, and Bubella swings and slices that one out of play, and it's 2-2.
Schneider, as I'd mentioned, had the torn ACL that kept him out of action all last year.
Interesting note from Lee Scheide. Leone's now hitting .750 with the bases loaded, with 8 runs batted in.
Is that all?
On the year. 2-2 pitch to Bubella. He slices that one out of play. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Missions with a chance to break this thing open. I think we all felt all along that if Johnson could kind of hold it together and not let them have a big inning early, that the Missions might come back and win this thing. That's exactly what's maybe about ready to happen. Bubella takes a call third strike on the inside corner. Snyder catches him looking. And with 2 away, here's Guzman. So Jamie, 2 out of 3 on the night, a homer, a double, 2 RBIs.
I think this at-bat means a little bit more to Elpidio Guzman than it would in a normal situation against a team that he used to play for.
Mm-hmm. The pitch and a breaking ball low. Ball 1. Guzman came into the game struggling with 2 hits in his last 23 times up. And it's his worst slump of the year. He's been very consistent since day one, but here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1 on Guzman. El Paso, Wichita, 3-3 in the ninth. The Mission's 3-2 in the home 8th. Throw to second by Snyder, runner back.
I don't know that I've ever seen that kind of move before. The pitcher, Schneider, faked to third and then wheeled and turned to second. Usually you see third to first.
Right, it was a little unusual.
And actually, he didn't turn around to throw to second, did he? He kind of just pirouetted over there. Anyway.
1-1 pitch. Guzman swings, lines one foul to left, out of play.
Broke his bat on that play, which is going to give me an opportunity, Roy, to tell you about this day in Mission's history, brought to you by Church's Chicken. One of your favorite players, the guy who you said was the best fielding third baseman you've ever seen.
Henry Blanco.
That's right, Henry Blanco. Now, where did it go? There it is. He had a 2-run homer and a 3 RBI night, lifting the Missions past Jackson at VJ Keefe, 3-2 back in 1993 on May 30th. Brought to you by Church's Chicken. Full pockets, full flavor, full life.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded to short, spacked up with it, flipped to the second baseman to end the inning. And Guzman and the Mission settle for a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We head for the ninth. It's Jared Herman time. Mission's up 3-2. We're back after this.
Put your seatbelt on, strap yourself in, buckle up tight when you go for a spin. No matter where you drive, if it's near or far, buckle up all the riders in your car. 'Cause it's the law, and if you're in violation, an officer will be right there to give you a citation. Yes, they're stepping up enforcement, sending out more police, 'cause Texas wants you in one piece. Put your seatbelt on, strap yourself in, buckle up tight when you go for a spin.
Traffic crashes kill thousands of people in Texas every year, so officers are out in force, issuing tickets for seatbelt violations. Seatbelts save lives, and they can also save you from a fine of up to $200. Click it or ticket. It's your choice. You pick it. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
Come see why Promontory Point is San Antonio's premier rental property. Nestled high above the city and the medical center, Promontory Point has spectacular city views, a heated lap pool, a fitness center, aerobic studio, jogging trail, putting green, and on-site massage therapist. This can be your home with one-bedroom apartment starting at $670 a month. Apartment locators welcome Promontory Point. Visit us on the web at thelindco.com, spelled L-Y-N-D, or call 692-6000, 692-6000.
Hi, this is Ron Renicky of the Anaheim Angels. This is the San Antonio Missions Radio Network.
In the ninth, it is not Jared Herman time. The Missions elect to leave Hamulak out there. So Herman was warming up, and he'll be ready if needed, but Hamulak is going to be asked to finish this thing.
Well,
there's Smith, Weber, and O'Keefe.
Weber and O'Keefe being left-handed batters. And that could be part of Dave Brundage's thinking.
There's a ball high, ball one. Mission's up 3-2. We play in the top of the ninth inning. Amulak delivers a ball a little high inside. 2-0 on Casey Smith. It's been a hard-fought game tonight. The Missions have stuck in there through some early adversity. There's a strike called. Arkansas has left base runners in every inning. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Every inning they've stranded runners. 11 on the night.
I don't know.
2-2 count, fouled off right side.
I don't know if Tyrone Boykin has gray hairs or not, but that's the kind of thing that will do it to a manager.
Yeah, for sure. Travelers are club struggling right now. They've won only 2 of their last 10. And there's ball 3 high. Tonight they've failed to put this thing away on a couple of occasions early in the game. And they had the Missions on the ropes. 3-2 pitch. Grounded to third. Leone to his left. Has it. On to first. Low throw. And it gets away from Zapp. That'll be an error on Leone. E5. And now that one is in the Missions or in the visiting dugout, and they will award Smith an extra base on it.
Take care of the base runner and the sacrifice on one play, one miscue.
Yeah, there's no need to put a bunt down now with the tying run at second base.
Well,
and nobody out.
I've seen it done. It has been done before to get the guy on third to score on a sacrifice fly.
You're right. In fact, Leone's in on the grass at third looking for the bunt. And with the lefty-on-lefty matchup, Weber may put one down, but he takes that one. Strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
Good bender there from the lefty Hamulak.
Leone's in a little bit of a little fielding funk. The last 5 nights he's made 3 errors. He rarely throws the ball away, but he's had some throwing problems. Not fielding the ball, but he's been struggling on the throw to first the last 3-4 nights.
And it's not like he's an average fielder. He's a very good fielder. And he has a good arm over there to first, so it's just something that you figure he'll work himself through.
Here's the 0-2, and Weber slices that one out of play.
Well, if Hamulak can get Weber and keep the runner at second base, that'll be job one done well.
Casey Smith at second with nobody out in the top of the ninth inning in a 3-2 ball game. Jake Weber up. He's had 2 hits and 4 times up tonight. The pitch. Swung on, a blooper toward the second baseman is caught. Never left the infield. Lopez makes the catch on it. Pop up. As he jammed Jake on a fastball up and in, and he hit it right off the handle.
Well, Weber had the right idea. Getting the ball to the right side would have gotten the runner to third, but he kept the ball in the air instead of getting it down on the ground. And now Mike O'Keefe, the left-handed swinging first baseman, steps in, and Jared Herman gets up in the bullpen again.
El Paso, Wichita, tied at 4-4 in the 10th now. Strike on O'Keefe. 0-1. So a situational positive here for the Missions. They've got the lefty on lefty again, and then Herman ready to come on to get Buddy if the situation should exist. Strike 2, swing and a miss. O'Keefe down 0-2. Tulsa has beaten Midland 5-2 tonight. Amulak ready to look at second. Here's the pitch. He got him. Call strike 3. Breaking ball. Right off the outside corner, knee high, a perfect pitch. And out comes Brundage, and he's going to go to Jared. I think. I've not been real good managing with Grundy tonight from up here. He may just be talking. Yeah, there's the call. He will go to the right-hander Herman. So for Mr. Hamulak, another super outing. Boy, this kid is something else, isn't he?
Gets it done.
He just simply gets it done. An inning, no hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Now there's a runner out there, but he'll never be earned on Hamulak's line, so that run would be charged to Hamulak should he score. It's up now to Jared Herman to nail it down, going for his 14th save, and he leads the league at 13. One more than Arkansas's Joel Peralta, who we'll see in this series. And El Paso's Brian Bruni.
Well, Herman's numbers 1-4 and a 5.48 ERA. Some would say that the 13 saves are more a product of pitching for a team that wins a lot of games and being the closer. But if you look at the numbers a little closer, you could see that they don't completely suggest that. 23 innings, 25 hits, 1 home run, and that was a grand slam that we saw here much earlier in the year. Only 7 walks, 16 strikeouts. He's had some poor outings, yes, but he's also had some very good outings.
Yes, he has. More good than bad. That's an excellent point you bring up. You could really pin 2 bad outings on Herman, 2 really bad outings, and those 2 outings have elevated that earned run average. It'll take him all season to get it down into the 2s, if that's where it ends up, and it may well. But you're right. He's been a far more effective pitcher than the ERA would suggest.
You know, if he had like a ton more hits than innings and a bunch of walks, but he doesn't.
That's right.
His ratio is not too bad. And even though it's a lot easier to get a save today than it was, 20, 30 years ago, well, I don't know if that's true, 40 or 50 years ago, you still, in order to get 13 saves, you have to be doing something right.
Yep, you got to be doing some good pitching in tight spots, and he inherits one here.
Think about it. He gets this guy out here, his ERA goes from 5.48 to like 5.40 or something like that. Mm-hmm. But he does the job. So that's the only thing that matters right now is that he gets this guy out and does not allow the runner at second base to score.
And the hitter is Ryan Buddy. And Herman's ready. And the pitch is a strike, inside corner, fastball. Now the book, some would suggest on Herman, is to start a lot of hitters with his changeup. That time he crossed up and went with a fastball. So you never really know from Herman what you're going to get. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air, deep left field. Bubella back, looks up, and it's on the berm. A 2-run homer. Jared Herman allows Buddy to pick out the second pitch and put it on the left field berm. And the Travelers have come back to take the lead 4-3. You live by the pressure cooker, and sometimes you die by it. That run, the first one, is unearned off Hamulak, and the homer is earned off off Herman. Here's the pitch to Speck, and he takes it for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So the Missions will be asked to come back in the bottom of the ninth, with Maynard, Curry, and Ugetto, the first three hitters scheduled. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Speck. Jared Herman. Only the second home run he's given up in 24 outings. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, but big damage done there as Ryan Buddy, the first batter to face Herman, hits a two-run home run deep to left, and the Travelers scored two in the ninth. One hit, one error, and nobody left. We go to the home ninth, trailing 4-3. This is Missions Baseball on 680 KKYX.
Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. I'm sorry. I think you took my Mountain Dew.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I misplaced it, and I'm pretty sure. Is that a green bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be mine. Can I have that?
I just bought this one off the street.
What, that little place?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's where
right
I left it. I left it in the refrigerator case.
So,
just hand it over. That'd be great.
I don't think so.
Why? What are you hiding?
It's not. This is my drink.
Prove it. What's the serial number?
I don't
Come on, what's the serial number, Mister? It's my drink. Come on, what?
I just bought it.
Which word's bigger, Mountain or Dew?
I don't know which word is bigger. I just bought it up.
You don't know what I do? It's Dew. Dew's bigger. What color is Dew?
Red.
All right, that's a lucky guess.
I think you're mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken, man. I'm thirsty. Do you want? I'll tell you what. I'll give you the first sip off of it.
Nothing comes between a Dew drinker and their Mountain Dew.
What are you afraid of?
Germs for one.
All right, cops here.
Do the Dew.
The team looks great, Coach.
Yeah, now that we got Lisa.
Who?
Lisa, gonna be our MVP, our most valuable program.
I don't get it.
Well, you should. Lisa is the new water-saving program from the San Antonio water system. With Lisa, SAWS checks your irrigation system and shows you how to save water. And it's free.
Oh, that's great, but what's Lisa got to do with baseball?
Our guys get thirsty. What are they gonna drink? Cappuccino?
Oh, good point.
Missions Baseball and SAWS say be a team player. Call about Lisa today at 704-7354.
Hi, this is Edgar Martinez. You're listening to San Antonio Mission Baseball.
Well, we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Missions will lead off with Scott Maynard against the right-hander Snyder.
And right-hander Joel Peralta is warming up in the bullpen, and he may actually come in right now before the inning even starts.
Yeah, Ty Boykin is out there to talk to Snyder before the inning gets underway.
Well, Peralta had not even begun to throw. So once the home run was hit and it was apparent the game was going to go to the bottom of the ninth inning, that's probably when Boykin was thinking, you know what, I better get somebody up in the bullpen. So now I get the stall tactic, you'd call it. He has Schneider go out there to start the inning and never had any intention of letting him pitch as Peralta now comes in.
That's one of the strangest moves I think I've ever seen. You have your guy go out there, take his in-between innings warm-ups, and then take him out. I've never seen that before.
I think it was more a case of not having another pitcher ready. He in his mind, I guess, was thinking the game's over because he wasn't planning on having a guy pitch the bottom of the ninth inning in a save situation. He didn't have his guy up.
Yeah, well, you're right. It just really an oversight, I suppose. But Peralta is in.
1-1, 157 ERA. He's their closer. 23 innings, 12 saves. In those 23 innings, 16 hits, 1 home run, 3 walks, and 20 strikeouts. So he has some good numbers.
So Snyder's night is done with an inning, 2 hits, a run. It was earned. Boy, how you go from the sublime to the to desperation. Missions in the bottom of the 8th inning had bases loaded, nobody out in a 2-2 game. Leone smacks the long sac fly to left to get a big run in. Then you're up 3-2, and then you reload the bases with one out. You're thinking, well, maybe break this thing open, and then you don't score. And then in the top of the 9th inning, after an error, new pitcher comes in, Ryan Buddy, facing the closer, and Herman gives up a 2-run homer. Boy, this game can change in a heartbeat. So Peralta is on to pitch.
And, just to finish that point, in the bottom of the 8th inning, Leone comes through with the big sac fly. Top of the 9th inning, makes a 2-base error.
And this game can be real good to you, and then a moment later can turn cruel. So here we go with Maynard facing Peralta. And the pitch is low, ball 1. So the Missions now will try to find a way to get that run back. Mayo is 1 for 3. The pitch. Swing on, but it's a ground ball wide to first, off the first baseman's glove. That'll be an infield hit. So Maynard, single on the infield. As Mike O'Keefe could not handle that one. Hit toward the hole between first and second, knocked it down, but by the time he scrambled for it, Maynard had himself an infield hit, and Gandolfo is going to run for Scotty.
So, talk about all the incredible things within the course of one game. Within the course of one game tonight, you said A.J. Zapp has an infield hit and Scott Maynard has an infield hit.
Yeah, go figure.
All right, manager Roy. What do you do here with Curry? You got a bunt, right?
Yeah, I think you do. You're at home, you play for the tie at home, yeah. I mean, strategy says you put it down here. Curry, a good bunter. Hill is in close at third. On the throw to first, Curry did not show an indication of shortening up on the bat handle when that throw went over to first.
Smart player, though. He probably was waiting for that throw because that's always what happens when a relief pitcher comes in and man on.
Pitch. Now he shows bunt, and he takes it low, ball 1. But he didn't show bunt until the last instant. I know one thing. Grundy hates to give up outs. And you figure even if Curry swings away, he's not likely to roll into a double play. Here's the pitch, and he takes it high a ball. I think he will now at least ask Peralta to throw him a strike to bunt. If he doesn't, why don't you take another pitch here? Although there are probably more successful bunts on the 2-0 pitch than any other, because you'll get a perfect pitch to bunt here. And he does, and he rolls it foul. The temptation is to take another pitch, but you're going to get it right down the middle.
Yeah.
So that's the one you bunt, and he fouled it off. So now,
you have very good speed at first with Gandolfo. Curry runs very well, obviously. He's your batter. And the first baseman, O'Keefe, is holding the runner on, so that creates a little bit of space on the right side of the infield, too. It's kind of hard to get around on Peralta. He throws in the mid-90s.
2-1 the count on Curry. The pitch, he's swinging, he lifts one deep to right. That has a chance. It is off the wall. Extra bases. It bounced over the fence, a grounds rule double. Curry came so close to winning it. He hit one off the warning track, and it bounced over the fence.
So we've seen a go-ahead 2-run homer in the top of the ninth, and we've nearly seen a 2-run homer in the bottom of the ninth to win it. Mission still trail, by the way, 4-3. Now have runners on second and third, nobody out.
Well, the Missions catch an awful break when that thing bounced over the fence. If it hits the fence down there, it's going to bring Gandolfo home. So second and third with nobody out, and here's Ugetto. Arkansas draws the infield in. Peralta facing Ugetto, 2 for 4. The pitch is swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1.
Ugetto has had some big hits for the Missions and some clutch at-bats this year.
Swung through a changeup. Switch hitting. He's batting off his favorite side against right-handed pitchers. He's hitting up near 300. Here's the 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Not a good swing at that pitch. 0-2 on Ugetto. Very defensive there. He swung through another good changeup. And he's down 0-2. Ugetto has singled twice, scored a run, has rolled into a double play and flied out. Infield in. Gandolfo at third. Curry at second. Came within inches of ending the game moments ago. Here's the pitch. And a blooper into right center field. That could be trouble. It drops in for a base hit. Here comes Gandolfo. And Curry stops at third. The Missions tie it on Ugetto's single to shallow right, falling in front of Duncan. Ugetto, a little handle hit. Fought off Peralta's fastball up on the hands. And Duck snorted that one into right center. And Lopez up to hit. That infield is still in. Runners at first and third, and Curry is the winning run at third. Lopez the hitter, and he takes a ball high. So the Missions with a chance to pull one out, and what a ball game it's been. Peralta delivers, and Lopez grounds one to second. They're going to look the runner back to third and get the out at first, with Ugetto moving over to second base on that weak ground ball. Lopez grounding out 4-3, does not get the run home. And here is A.J. Zapp.
Baseball has a way of evening things out and giving you chances and second chances and third chances. A.J. Zapp will likely be intentionally walked here, which would bring up Justin Leone, the man who gave the Missions the lead and then made the error, with a chance to redeem himself for the second time.
Ball outside. They're going to do just that. Zapp will be walked, and Leone will be up to hit. There's ball 2 wide. Now Buddy has to be careful here. The pitch is ball 3 outside. The catcher must set up behind the plate and then jump out to meet the pitch. Otherwise, it's a balk. And there's ball 4. And Zapp makes his way to first. And the bases are loaded, full of Missions. And up comes Justin Leone. Well, if you're out in Vegas, it's Justin's hometown. Got a big following out there. And Leone's got a big following here in San Antonio as well. Fan favorite. Leone's had a night of mixed emotions. He drove in the go-ahead run in the 8th inning on a sac fly, but opened the door for Arkansas to tie the game up in the 9th inning with an error. Now Leone, who is 0 for 3 with a sac fly, steps up with the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning in a 4-4 game.
All that gets erased if he gets the run home here.
Leone with 45 runs batted in, 3rd in the league. Hitting .333 coming in tonight. Infield is halfway, close on the corners. Peralta delivers, and Leone drives one to deep left field, right to the pole, and it's a grand slam home run. Leone wins it with a grand slam. Oh my gosh, what a finish. Holy mackerel, what a finish. Leone, a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and the Missions win it 8-4. What a game. What a game. Let's go to break and we'll come back and have Justin Leone on our postgame show. Missions win it 8-4. We're back in a moment.
Mrs. Baird's would like to ask, what's better than cheering on your San Antonio Missions at Wolf Stadium with a delicious hot dog, served on a fresh Mrs. Baird's bun, of course, and an ice-cold Pepsi? How about all of this for 4 people at a great discount? We're talking outfield reserve tickets with a total savings of $10. It's Mrs. Baird's Grand Slam Deal coupon, only on specially marked packages of Mrs. Baird's bread and buns at your supermarket. Now that's the best catch of the game.
Programs. Get your program.
I'll take one.
Here you go.
Hey, this isn't a baseball program.
Of course not. It's Lisa, the water-saving program from the San Antonio water system.
I don't get it.
Why not? With Lisa, SAWS checks your irrigation system and shows you how to save water, and it's free.
Makes sense.
Not just cents, dollars. You can save a lot on your water bill. Plus, you help San Antonio save water.
All right, I'll take one.
Take 2. They're small.
Missions Baseball and SAWS say be a team player. Call about Lisa today at 704-7354.
Church's Chicken knows you're busy every day. You work hard on the job and at home.
From mowing the lawn to cleaning your home, from getting the kids ready for school to washing the car.
You need to stop. And Church's is a great place to take a break for lunch and a great place to pick up dinner for the family. Church's big, juicy chicken has flavor in each bite that'll take your taste buds to new heights. Come in today and get 12 big pieces for only $6.99. Or try Church's all-white meat, flavorful, crispy tender strips for just $2.99 for a limited time in participating restaurants. Church's, full flavor, full pockets, full life.
This is Lee Shardy of the San Antonio Express News. You're listening to the Missions Radio Network.
We're back at the Wolf, and I'm Roy Ecup along with Jeff Sleet, and down to the dugout we go with the Missions walk-off guy. I mean, a grand slam walk-off home run. Our guest is Justin Leone. Justin, it just keeps happening for you, baby. Can you believe this?
What's that?
Can you believe this one tonight?
No. A miracle that happened. I'm still trying to realize what just happened, you know?
I know. I mean, this is a grand slam home run, walk-off, 5 RBIs for you on the night. Your sac fly put us ahead in the 8th. And then you all kind of opened the door there in the 9th for them to come back and take the lead. And then you ended the emotional swing here. I mean, gee, I know you're feeling it right now. And if you want to take a few minutes the emotions, the up and down. Can you talk about it a little bit?
Well, I was happy to have battled that first at-bat when we had bases loaded to get that sac fly done. That was a tough at-bat. And today I wasn't feeling so good, actually, at the plate. Mm-hmm. And fortunate to come out with little sack fly, and that helped out. But coming back in the ninth, blew that one. Didn't help at all. And Timmy did a great job, and bum deal for Herman. Just glad we got that first base runner on in the ninth, and it was huge by Mayo, and along with what everybody else did. But I couldn't have told you this at a head. I don't know. I'm just glad to stay focused, and I'm still trying to get,
I know exactly. I mean, I don't know how you feel, but I can only imagine how you feel. You step up in the bottom of the ninth now, and you've got a chance to end it somehow, get that runner home. What were you thinking? I mean, are you thinking? You're not thinking hitting the ball out of the park, are you?
No. All I'm trying to think is hit it right back at his head. That's it. I'm just trying to make sure I'm staying up the middle, not pulling off on anything, and trying to stay really relaxed, loose with my hands, and just hopefully get a good pitch to drive. Get it out in the field somewhere.
What did he throw you?
Fastball inside.
Oh, you jumped right on it.
Yeah, I hardly remember getting around the bases. I didn't know if it was a single or just a ball off the wall. And umpires are wringing their fingers around.
Well, anyway, you want to say anything to the folks back home, Grandpa?
I hope they listen. I sure hope they're listening, because I'm sure they're just as excited as I am.
Well, I'm going to play the callback for you tomorrow, because I was mentioning the Vegas connection just before you swung the bat.
All right.
So I'm hoping that they were, in fact, tuned in. Jeff, anything for Leo?
Justin, I was watching at the start of the inning. You were like, when you were in the hole, not on deck, but two guys away, you were like just chomping at the bit in the dugout, holding the bat. It's like you were just. It seemed to me like you really just wanted a second chance there after that, after being in the field the inning before.
Oh, that's baseball for you. Test you all the time. Give you another shot. I mean, day to day, we play every day, so they give you shots all the time. So I forgot when I ran out there, I wasn't even in the hole. I was behind Zap still. So, yeah, I'm just glad we got them base runners,
And you had said, while we were in break, you said not only did you not have a walk-off home run before, you don't even remember having a walk-off hit before.
No.
I mean, this is kind of a dramatic way to start these things.
Yeah, got maybe a sac fly win a game or something, but not a base hit or anything like that. So this is a good way
I've got it on tape for you, buddy, and I'm going to let you have it tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Leo, I'll let you go. Look, I know you want to go down there and have a little fun with this and enjoy another $25 on us at Good Time Charlie's on Broadway across from the zoo. Hope you enjoyed, Leo. And, again, congratulations for giving us and all our fans a wonderful moment.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Justin.
Leo.
Take care, guys. Bye.
All right. Not much left to do but give the totals, and I haven't even written them down yet.
Oh, those.
8 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors for the Missions. And the Missions, I know one thing, they don't strand anybody in the ninth. 8 left. For Arkansas, 4 runs, 12 hits, an error, and they stranded a bunch. They left 11 tonight and left
just go with a bunch.
They left runners on in every inning but the ninth. The winning pitcher is Jared Herman, and the loss goes to Peralta. 3 hours and 21 minutes the time, 5,009 in the ballpark tonight for a wonderful night here.
You could write like a three-act play just on the game. I mean,
I know. The ebb and flow of this game.
Just remarkable. I mean, I'm speechless.
I am too, and this is one for the ages, boy. They kept the homer on tape, right, Stu? And no, this is going to be one to do some sound bites with. This is fun. And just want the Leones to know that we're going to save the call for you. We're going to save the interview for you. It's going to be for your Justin Leone scrapbook somewhere down the way. So that's our show tonight. For Jeff Sleed and Stu Paul and Stephanie Shropshire, I'm Roy Acuff. Thanks so much for joining us for the play-by-play. Now, Stu will cap it with his scoreboard show for Texas Insurance heading your way next. This is Missions Baseball on the home of the Missions, AM 680, KKYX.
San Antonio Missions Baseball has been brought to you by Turfgrass America, making a positive impact on people's lives and the environment. By Security Service Federal Credit Union. It pays to know us. By Whataburger. Just like you like it. By Evergreen RV. See the USA the Evergreen way. By Mrs. Baird's. Texas born, Texas bred. By Pepsi-Cola. The joy of Pepsi. By Humana. Guidance when you need it most. By Church's Chicken. Full flavor, full pockets, full life. By San Antonio Water System. Be a water saver. By Pick and Pull, who buys more vehicles because they pay more for over 16 years. By Higher Education. Go get it. By SAMissions.com and by the Texas Department of Agriculture Go Texan program. Good people, great products. Now stay tuned. The Texas Insurance Agency Scoreboard Show is coming up next. Right here on the home of the Missions, 680 AM, KKYX.